all the other podcasts are not entertaining you in the world, there comes a time when you need the number one podcast to save you from boredom. UnCensor the Conversation Podcast. We are here for the people, always. Say, how are you doing today? How are you doing today? It is your favorite rapper, the best film writer and director, St. Louis Facts, award-winning published author, actor. Y'all already know business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, #1 bestseller, battle rapper, Lacey G. Souldier Turner. This is UnCensor the Conversation Podcast. We are live right now. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on Facebook. If you do not catch us today, you will catch us tomorrow on wherever you listen to your podcast. Today, I want to say rest in peace to my grandmother, Marie Sellis. I am doing a podcast because I know she would have been like, G Souldier, don't you be over there crying and everything. You better go ahead and continue to do your work. She always liked to see me shine and see me grind. So I know if I would have took off today, she wouldn't have liked it. So rest in peace to my grandmother, Marie Sellis. You know, we love you. You know what I'm saying? You was the rock of the family, a matriarch and everything. So you will definitely be missed. But we about to get this show on the road for to do this for you, Granny. So first up, we got Miss Busy Boss. Y'all already know she be doing her thing. Stacey White in the house. And I think she over there busy doing something. So
no, I'm right here. I'm sorry, my camera was off. Rest in peace, Granny. You know we love you. Oh my God. Another angel has gained her wings. My condolences to you, babe, and to the whole family. Oh Lord. But anyway, this is going to be a great show. We are blessed to be here still to represent, and we're going to hold on to our memories. So let's have a great show, you guys. Happy Monday. That part.
All right. And then next up, we got the person who used to sell all the perfumes and stuff. She stopped selling all the drugs and everything. We got
I thought you were I was gonna get away with it. I thought you were gonna stick to perfumes. Lord, I never sold drugs. Okay. Hi, it's me, Tara Michelle. You can find me on YouTube at Opinionated Sense. You can also find my podcast, One Man and One Woman, the podcast, on all streaming platforms and YouTube. And let's have a great show filled with short and concise answers.
All right, then next up, we got the person who always throw a shade. If you want to get a surprise, all you got to do is look at her eyes. We got Tabitha throw a shade. Should I tell you in a bit?
I don't even get a chance to throw shade and be thrown so much from Tara. So I'm going to have to get a new tagline. I'm just saying. Happy Monday, y'all. And again, sorry for you guys' loss of your granny.
Thank you. Appreciate it. And then next up, we got one of the dopest producers. We got Nucci in the building.
What's the word? What's the word, everybody? Happy Monday. Condolences, bro. Look, I'm about to roll up. And we're going to get this shit cracking. And we're going to have a good, happy night, you know.
All right. And then we got my boy. Y'all already know. One of the dopest battle rappers. We got Tone Bone. Don't forget the 3 up in this.
You can't hear me. Y'all said something to me.
Lord Jesus.
Huh?
Yes.
He's introducing you.
Monday.
Do your introduction.
Hooray.
Okay.
What's up?
Hooray. It's Tone.
I'm in the store, y'all. Y'all gotta forgive me.
Only his 576th time doing this.
Who?
And then
You.
we
Cause
got my
I'm
boy.
lagging. Can y'all hear me right?
Yeah, we can hear you. We got my boy. You can't spell the Lou without putting this name in it. We got my boy Louis in the building.
What it do? What it do is Gateway Louis, man. Let's have a good show, man. Souldier, I send my condolences, man. That's a blessing to even have a relationship with your grandma like this. So, man, I send my condolences, and man, let's have a good show for granted, man.
Man, I super appreciate it, man. Appreciate everybody. So, Tad, what did you think about the book that you got that they said was fake?
I think it's very fake, but it's very interesting. It got some good made up stuff. It's like the same thing that people are putting on YouTube. So it's like it's just handwritten. I mean, I like books.
Some good made
They
up stuff.
got me.
What you
I'm gonna
talking
admit
about
when
with
I
the
got.
Kim Porter book.
that shit? Yeah, you
Yeah,
They
yeah,
got
you
me.
did tell me you got that fucking
I
book.
was like one of the first. As soon as that thing popped up, I was like, click order now. I love to read, so I was like, yeah.
All right.
Mm-mm.
Let's get into this first topic. It says, does a man have permission to swing on 4 women that is jumping his lady up in this piece?
Hell yeah.
All right, go ahead, Dookie.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
Go
you
ahead,
better
Dookie.
help your
Go ahead,
motherfucking
Dookie.
woman at that point, nigga. You better push a bitch or something. Nigga, I ain't playing like nigga. What the fuck kind of nigga is you? You gonna let your woman get jumped by 4 motherfuckers, nigga? That's totally unfair. You better push, smack, punch, pinch. You better do something around this motherfucker.
Pinch. You pinching chicks out here?
You better do something if you don't hit bitches. You better do something.
All right, Louis.
You ain't got no choice. If you a protector, which your man, you being a man is a producer, provider, and a protector. If you see your woman get jumped, you better help her. I mean, I'm not saying that you should hog the females out like you would hog the dude out, but it just depends on what type of females it is. Some of these females can fight just as good as dudes, so you get the playing games, and it's for them and two of y'all, both of y'all to be getting whooped. You know what I'm saying? So you better act like they ain't females if it's 4 of them and it's 2 of y'all until the aftermath. Then after you get your girl straight, then you can probably slow down and try to think about it like them women and I'm a man. I'm not gonna go this as hard as
Yeah.
I was going to, you know what I'm saying? But at that moment, you gotta, because I mean, after the fact, if they just stomped her out and beat her up, you don't even want to. It's gonna be hard for you to look at her, you know.
I gotta let my boy Steve and they say something right about these assholes.
Well, let's be nice. Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say.
Turbo, what about you?
Just remove the last photo and scan it before placing it in the bag.
Does a man have permission? I don't think you need permission. You better do what you're supposed to do.
Thank you for checking that.
All right, let's talk about S. All right, Tad.
This is one of those exception to the rule. He absolutely has permission to swing on 4 women that's jumping his lady. That's not an abusive man. That's not a man that hits women. That is a man that has assessed the situation and has made the best decision at that time. Don't let me sit there and get stumped out and get my face fractured.
Right.
All right.
4 on 1, and I'm not in a good spot. Now I ain't got to my strap yet, and they shot one of them bitches in the back of their head. You better come help me.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yes.
It's an exception to the rule because I'm busting a cap if it's happening to him.
Yeah, that's right.
I've been in this situation before. Oh my God. I don't know if y'all recall me talking about one time I was in Applebee's, but remember that little Indian statue that used to be there? This was years ago. So these females was trying to jump me. And my guy, he had to rescue me and help me, and we done knocked over the Indian statue and everything. It was a whole mess. But it wasn't, in his defense, I'm gonna say this, it was a guy with all of the women too. So you know what I'm saying? So the guy was like standing back while the women was talking out crazy and trying to get at me and stuff. So they came for me, and then it was just a whole big thing. We was all just in there just you know, they put us out, and yeah, it was crazy. But in our defense, also, they was like, we saw it. It was them. So I was like, well, can I eat my food? No, but that part.
Danielle says, put her in a chicken wing and tell Babe to go to work.
Right.
Hell no.
Go ahead, tell her.
I agree with everybody said. You gotta be safe. There's a news story that's circulating around the internet right now about a really pretty like Puerto Rican girl who just got killed this way. And it was just two chicks that jumped her. But they hurt her so bad, she had bleeding in the brain and all that. When she got to the hospital, she died from her injuries. And so you have to, as a protector, you absolutely have to. I mean, it's some girls out here, you know, maybe the Ronda Rousey types or whatever, who could take 4+ people on by themselves. But as a man, it is your job to protect her and at least show her that you'll ride for her. So I agree with Louis. You don't beat like Mike Tyson, knock her, you know, just kill him. But you definitely make sure that they know you're not going to stand by her while they possibly kill or permanently disfigure your woman.
You
Some
see my
bitches do
blood?
gotta get
Kill
hit
him,
by
kill him.
like some
If
people
my
gotta
blood
get hit
come
like
out, kill
Holyfield.
him.
Probably not no, yeah, probably not a Mike Tyson, but at least a Holyfield. You
If my blood come out,
know?
they blood come out.
Right, these niggas. Hold on. I'm gonna cover. Danielle says, Lacey, my condolences again, bro. Appreciate it, Danielle.
Hi, Donnell.
Danielle on one today. Talking about putting
What,
people.
he ain't
He got
talking to us or what?
look,
We
Stacey, he
still
got
here?
internet permission. He can't talk
What,
to
we
nobody but
still here?
Lacey.
You can't talk to us? My bro was
Cause you
up.
well, we don't want to get your internet privileges revoked. So
She's like, you better only talk to Lacey, nigga.
She's-
You better only say something to Lacey, nigga.
He ain't got to do that. This woman is cool. She good.
He told us to
No, that was
he
the
said
other
just
one.
put them in the chicken wing. Look, he just ignored that, what y'all say. All right. Next topic, it says, your mate has a friend who you don't like them around for whatever reason. How do you address it? Pam.
I don't like them around me. I don't like them around them.
I don't know. This was Tone Bones question. Tone. Well,
Like you just don't like them around, like whatever it is.
Hey, I don't like that nigga for this reason. Don't have him around me. You can be cool with him, but don't have him around me. If I have a valid reason, like just don't have him around me. You gonna like I can't tell somebody don't have the same friends unless they really like a creep. But if I'm uncomfortable, just keep him from around me, or just watch that nigga when he around me. Keep your eyes open. I'm gonna address it, but I can't tell him to stop being his friend because I'm not gonna stop having my friends.
all right. Danielle says, got the baby and tell them you don't like them. All right, Tara.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Yes, I agree. Congratulations. Who got a baby? But
Goddamn.
Hold on, wait a minute. Danielle said, I love y'all.
oh, that's so precious.
We love you too,
Um,
bro.
I agree with this. I think you have to be vocal and you have to communicate these things. Depending on the reason. If the dude is hit on me or been real mad aggressive, then yeah, he can't be around me. And you do what you will with that if you still want to be with somebody, be friends with somebody who's a snake like that. But you just have to tell them and demand or ask for first or demand and stand your ground in your space. I can't be around this person and be very clear as to why. And hopefully they respect that. If they out here doing something, detrimental or illegal that you think could lead to your dude getting messed up, I think I might and I would prefer if you weren't around them either, because I want to keep you safe, but definitely just tell them why.
Can I ask a question, Tone, since you sent this in? Is it the opposite sex or is it the same sex?
It could be. I mean, whatever
Either
you
or?
determine to me.
Okay.
What,
Mm-hmm.
whatever it's like. It's whatever. Just like a person that your person hanging around. Like you can feel like they just bad for your person, or they just not a good person. But it's your partner. It's your person. This they friend. They partner. Like how do you like? And what we're saying, like how do you address it? It's like how do you like you shouldn't be hanging around this motherfucker because this motherfucker is not right. Like you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right, Stacy, you want to go ahead?
I mean, you definitely have to have a valid valid reason on why. You know what I'm saying? You can't just be like, I don't like the friend because, I just don't like him. She ugly, or he ugly. You gotta say why. You know what I'm saying? If the person is disrespectful, if the person is whatever, you gotta have a reason why. And it's up to your mate to respect that and honor that and hopefully your mate will honor what you say too. You know what I'm saying? If you feel a certain way about their friend or somebody, they should. You should. It goes both ways. You know what I'm saying? Let's say my mate was uncomfortable with one of my friends or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I would respect his wishes and not have them around if that's what I choose or he chooses. So I think it depends on what's the reason, and then you and your mate communicating and being respectful towards each other. That part.
Uh, Teresa says, "My condolences, Lacey. Hey y'all, how you doing, Teresa?" And Donnell says, "I have been way out the loop. Where is Ricky bed? I don't even know where Ricky."
We right.
All right, Ducci, what about you?
Uh, when they come to this shit, I am not into telling people they can't have their friends. That's just not me. I don't do that. Now, I, I I will tell the person if their energy ain't good for me to be around, and I just won't do that. But I'll let you figure out on your own what's up with your friend. You know what I'm saying, or whatever, or your people's, especially if they've been your people's way before I got there. I ain't got shit to do with that, no way. You know what I'm saying? So, really, shit, yeah, like most people should handle your stuff accordingly. But I don't think you should approach it like telling them they can't, be friends with them or whatnot. I would approach it from a standpoint as far as like, uh, if this person got bad energy or whatnot, you know what I'm saying? If they consistently do like bad shit to harm you or whatnot and stuff, and maybe you ain't paying attention to that shit for real. You know what I mean? Some people don't do that, right? Uh, so just little shit like that.
All right, Louis.
I would say, especially women, I'll say that y'all should be very careful because I'm the type of man. If you tell me something like that, I'm gonna pay attention. I might kind of distance myself to a degree because I have been the type of person to ignore it and then it backfired. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if you and that woman that you in that space with locked in and y'all best friends or something like that, then if she tell you that person ain't right, then you kind of should tap in and listen to that because if that person was good for you, then if she for you, then she gonna want you to be around that person. If that person is bad for you and she don't, then 9 times 10, something that she might see that you can't see because you might be blinded by the neighborhood, by the game, by the money. You might be blinded by all of these outside things, and you not looking at what she can see. So if mama tell me something like that and I'm in a situation, oh, it's just a friend. Oh shit. I might be questioning how I'm gonna be around them. Forget just her having her around because if you rocking with me, I don't even if you uncomfortable, that's gonna make me feel uncomfortable. And that's just how I am. Any person that I bring around should be
Exactly.
like family or like a brother. You feel what I'm saying? So if you ain't giving off that energy to my woman, then you probably ain't somebody that's good for my company for real, bro. I'm just
All right,
being honest.
Tone Bone.
Um, I feel like it's like it's a slippery slope, based on a lot of times like friends and shit. You got history with them, and like what Louis was saying, like I done been in positions to where I thought a motherfucker was my dog, and there was some other shit going, to where like
Hell yeah.
now I'm more so inclined to where if my woman was to tell me something, I'ma listen. For a number of reasons, but mainly being I've been in a position to where I didn't listen and wound up fucked up, you know. Um,
Facts.
to where, but I just look at it like if my mate, like if I choose to be with you, I choose to be my mate or my partner, you know. I mean, when I look at you, I see me. When you look at me, you see you. So we here together. So if I or you coming and speaking about somebody outside of us that's not right, I think it should be like considered and looked at because like if my girl got a partner that's like that I feel like ain't right, like they relationship gonna start draining our relationship. You know, like a motherfucker outside of the situation can like pull your mate away from you or
Alter
pull the
your
pull.
situation.
Yeah, like to where
Yeah, yeah,
like they leaning on your mate, and then it's like you gotta be that backup for your mate. So it's almost unfair to your
mm-hmm.
mate to where you steady like I'm here for them, I'm here for them, I'm here for them, I'm here for them. But then you take in order to be there for people like that, you got to take away from the time in the household. You know. So I think whatever the situation is, I think it should be talked about. But it's just a hell of a thought, and yeah.
All right.
I
Next.
do think we have to be real quick careful with this type of behavior because this is also how master manipulators will pull you from all your friends and your family members
Yeah.
and isolate you. So you gotta have a clear and concise reason, and you gotta like I understand. I agree with everything Louis said, but sometimes it could be like a dude is just like I don't like your friend because she a hoe. Maybe I got a friend who's just really beautiful and she gets a lot of attention and she's not actually a hoe,
That's
but
he
you're
got insecurities.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So you got to make sure, don't just
Yeah,
because this is your mate, don't mean you got to say, okay, all my friends got to go and I got to make sure it's genuine and give each other time to get to know each other.
for
You should
sure.
want your friends to know your man and stuff like that. So be very careful. It is a slippery slope.
All
Most
right.
definitely.
Next topic says after a breakup, when is a good time to fuck the person that you got accused of fucking?
Oh my God.
Immediately.
All right, go ahead, talk.
Oh my
Immediately.
God.
Dang, he's such a
Immediately. I ain't doing no fucking time for no crime I ain't commit. If I'm gonna go through the consequences of these actions, I'm definitely gonna get to enjoy the fucking actions. Like straight the fuck up. If you we ain't even gotta break up. Just accuse me of the shit too many times. I'm gonna go and do it. The fuck?
Oh my God.
Hey, for real, because like for
Because
real, cause
you started that back up. What the fuck? You started that back up because
Ooh, I was thinking it.
you was
I
on
said,
this whole Christian role. Like,
hey
I swear.
nah,
hey,
for
I
real,
did
hold
not
uh-uh,
up.
want to shade you, brother, on some Virgo shit, but I
uh-uh.
was thinking the same thing. You back
I
on
don't
that?
like it. I don't like it. You was going down the right road,
Hey,
brother.
look, I'm still on the correct path. You hear
Mm.
me? But the thing
Yeah.
is, if we in a relationship, you hear me? And I'm doing all I need. It's hard. It ain't hard, but I, it's something to do to not cheat. You get what I'm saying? Like I'm doing what I need to do by you, and it's you fucking this bitch, you fucking this bitch. Like I'm getting crucified by this. You're going to treat me like I'm fucking that bitch. You're going to act to me like I'm fucking another woman. I might as well be fucking another woman.
Lord Jesus.
All right, Ducci.
Said after the breakup. I mean, after the breakup, it's open season, nigga. It's whatever.
Oh my
You
God.
know what I'm saying?
I'm not even tripping. I ain't tripping off the shit you doing after we done broke up. I hope you find a motherfucker that's keeping your mind off of me.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. It depends on what, like, how deep it was.
Man, fuck that. I ain't never got back with nobody I broke up with. I ain't never got back with nobody
Like,
I broke up
like,
with.
is it the real
So
breakup or just a moment I'm mad at you break up?
now
See,
I don't
what
have
is that
moments I'm
even?
mad at you break up. That's what I'm
What
saying.
is
I
that
ain't I ain't
even?
never had a moment I'm mad at you break up. When I break up, I'm broke up. So if
Praise
Yeah.
the
I'm broke
Lord.
up, I'm not even coming back. I know I'm not coming back because I ain't never got back with a motherfucker. So
Oh.
what you mean? It's open season. I'm hoping your motherfucking ass feel the same way. You better go out there and find John, Richard, Rick, Dick, somebody. You better get the
Call
motherfucker and make your
Tyrone.
ass
John
happy.
Richard Rick Dick. Okay.
That Tyrone.
Tara.
You heard me.
Lord, I don't think that you have to lower yourself to those type of no, um, no. If you've been accusing somebody of doing something, I get that when it's like you a kid and your mama keep blaming you for doing some shit, and you know when you get home you're gonna get a whooping anyway. Stay out, have all the fun, and do all the shit. But as an adult, I don't think that you need to go and do something that somebody accused you of to make yourself the monster that they tried to make you into. So I don't think you should do it at all. But that's just me.
I'm gonna show you how good of a fucking
Hey,
monster I am.
clap.
Monster.
Whenever you want to.
Talk that shit.
It's after.
After.
It just doesn't matter.
He
After
After
a
said
you
breakup,
accuse
after the
after
breakup.
they
whoever, it
accuse
doesn't
me.
matter. Whoever
No,
the hell
after
you
the
going.
breakup.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
After they accuse me, not after the breakup.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't even breathe. He said after they accuse him.
We can't hear you. You on mute.
I mean, is this to make you feel better? What would this be?
I guess if you like the person, why not?
So
Yeah, but it's
the
after the
person that
breakup. Why
you,
do it
the
matter?
person,
It don't matter.
so you've been liking the person you've been accused of sleeping with
Whew, that's
before
terrible.
then.
But maybe you
So
didn't. Maybe your significant other put them on your radar, and now you like,
Oh
hey,
my
he
God,
was
bro.
kind of tall.
Facts.
You
so
heard me?
I
Then
never
you just
thought about him that way, but now since we broke up, hey, nigga shoulders is kind of broad. I like that.
like,
tell
is that
me
gonna make
no.
you feel better? Then like what if you end up with that person? You know, you walking around with that person and they'd be like, I see, I knew it, or so, you know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah,
Now
like,
that's
what's wrong with
exactly
thank
what
you
they
for?
gonna say.
But I'm gonna give them their flowers. You put them on
For
my
hooking us
radar.
up, Cupid.
oh my
I,
god.
Keep
I
turning me in the
definitely would
right
do that.
direction.
I
For,
definitely would
Keep
be like, thank you,
for
thank
me,
you.
I wouldn't do it. Just because. I know it only takes Tabitha 48 hours to get over
48.
somebody, you know,
After
but
that, put your big girl panties on and dry them tears.
but for me, like I have to be like I don't even want to, sleep with nobody after that. You know what I'm saying? I just want to be in like peace or something, and then until I'm ready again or something. I don't know, but
You
I'm
don't feel
not.
at
I'm
peace after you
definitely,
sleep with somebody?
huh?
Nothing. I'll
What
ask you
happened?
later.
No, what I'm saying is I have to be at a mindset. I can't do it. I can't do it because then I'm emotionally tired. Like, damn, I don't want this no more. I'm trying to get over this person, or I need to,
Ooh.
rest my mind from that person before going into another situation. You know what I'm saying? So what if I don't want to be with this person, but I done gave it to him and he like wanting to be with me, and then how do I do that? It's like a stalker or your craziness going on. I don't need all that craziness. So no, I can't do it.
Hey, Louis.
Yeah, I feel like that this question is more like for the female, for a woman. I think that women more so are like that, like they probably like somebody when they was with somebody and they just wouldn't do it. I think most they liked somebody or like someone when they was with the person. I don't think that most men gonna wait to break up to get their issue off if that's what they wanted to do. Um, and I'm not saying it's right. I'm just saying that that's what I feel like that will be transparent. As far as a person waiting they break up, that's to me that would be like envy. That would be like trying to get back. Like I feel like if you knew this person and this person was part of the confusion of why we didn't work, it depends on who you are. If you're somebody that I still care about, still cherish, then no, I'm not gonna do it because I don't want you thinking that I was doing that the whole time. And now that we broke up, I'm just doing it out open now. You feel what I'm saying? So I probably wouldn't do that just because if I respect you and I got love for you, I wouldn't want to alter that energy that we share. Sometimes it just don't work like that. You know what I mean? So you don't want to just go messing with people that they was already thinking that you was messing with, and then you confirming whatever they heart. And I know some people don't care, but just me as my reputation, I wouldn't want it to be like that though.
Well, look at you, stand-up guy, Louis. Shout out to you.
Jackie says, I agree with Tabitha on this one. I'm going to see if something is there Maybe you saw a good thing. I missed something that was out of my face the whole time.
That's crazy. See, for me, I wouldn't even know what you was doing because we break up. I don't stay friends with exes on social media and do all of that. So no matter what or who you were doing, I wouldn't know. So it don't matter to me.
Like I said, I ain't never got back with nobody. So once
Right.
we break
You have the
up,
same question?
once
Yeah.
we break up, it's
Yeah.
over with.
I thought we had
It
short,
don't matter
concise
who
answers.
you sleep with. I hope your ass got somebody that's keeping your mind off of me.
Right.
Can't get back with dead people.
Yeah. Next topic of video. Here we go.
Oh, here we go.
Why do I keep on
Oh, here we
attracting
go.
the same?
Oh my bad. I wasn't supposed to play that one first. Hold on.
What happened?
That
He
was
stopped it.
my bad.
But what I'm saying is, why are you paying her rent and her?
Because she
all her
lost her
bills,
job
that's-
and she's behind on the rent, and she stays with and she has my son, and I'm gonna make sure he's straight. I'm not gonna have my son out on the street.
I'm not saying he's gonna be on the street. If she knew how to take care of y'all's kid, then he wouldn't be on the street.
Yeah, but it takes two people to take care of a kid.
I realize that, but this is like cutting into us, and I'm really not feeling this.
You're not feeling me taking care of my son, basically.
No, you're taking care of your son, but why don't you bring your son to your house so she could pay her own rent?
Because she's the one that has custody of him, and she's the one that's been taking care of him all this time.
Well,
It's
then
because
now
she's
y'all
going
need
through
to find a
rough
way
patch.
to split custody or something, because it's cutting into us, and I don't like it.
When it cut into us more, if he was actually staying with me. Exactly.
All right, Tara.
Well, okay. So, I don't like the way that she communicated this at all. Her verbiage to me was incorrect. I feel two ways about this because, yeah, I feel two ways about this. I don't think that the child coming to live with them is going to be a disastrous thing. So, yeah, I would rather my man get his child after we can provide a house for the child than have him out here paying the rent continuously for his ex. She going through some hard times and she ain't caused us no drama and she ain't draining him on child support, then okay, let's keep her appeased. Let's help her when she's down and out. But you got some real evil, real trifling, real crazy females out here. So for me, if you are a bad apple and you have done nothing but wreak havoc, I'm waiting on the day you give me a reason to take you to court to get full custody of this baby. So I need to know all of the surroundings, but you cannot come to this man and say no bull crap about something regarding his child is cutting into y'all and you don't like it. Deal with it because it's his baby. And if you love him, you got to love what came from him. So I don't like how she said this, but I do understand. And then, okay, so we pay the rent. What her rent? $1,500. We pay $1,500, much more than what we'd ever pay in child support. And what if she still ain't got a job the next month? We doing it again? So there's a lot to this. But yeah, I don't know. Bless you.
I'm allergic to bullshit.
Bless you.
Like you said, facts, Tara.
That's crazy.
Just said sorry for your loss, Lacey. Hey there, beautiful people.
Hey, hey.
And then she said, cutting into us just pissed me off.
Can I go?
Right.
Go ahead, Tom.
Hey, so look, I wish the fuck I would. Like straight the fuck up. Like, look, hey, check this out. If the shoe was on the other foot, would she do the same for me?
Exactly.
9 times out of 10, the answer is fucking no.
Mm-hmm.
And if this woman next to me is my wife, me paying my baby mama rent, I don't give a fuck that your kid live here. Send that motherfucker here.
Mm-hmm.
Cause I ain't in jeopardy of nothing. Like he'll eat and he gonna be able to cut the lights on. He gonna be able to get in the shower with the water hot and everything. And we can go shopping and get ice cream and shit on certain days. Straight the fuck up. We good. You hear me? But I'm not finna do that. And then the lady not wrong for speaking in the sense of, I understand the cutting into us shit, because if I'm paying somebody else rent, goddamn right it's cutting into our account. If she was paying somebody else rent, it's cutting into our shit. What the fuck is you on paying somebody rent?
Everybody don't live check to check though, Tony. It might have been life work for him.
They got urban leagues, churches.
Wow.
They got other resources. Like shut the fuck up now. If my people, if you hit through a time, phone, let me hold, not pay this for me. Let me hold. You hear me? And even that come with contractual agreements to make sure that I get my motherfucking paper back. Like straight the fuck up, but ain't no fuck no. I wish I would, but my baby mom know not to. Boy,
He can't even get the sentence out. I heard that.
real, bro. I told you, fuck. I be if I'm fucked. That what fucked up is, then I'm fucked up. Like straight up. But the thing is, we're adults. Regardless of if my child live with me or not, I have to be able to provide a roof for my head. I have to be able to pay my bills for myself. You get what I'm saying? When I heard people like, oh, well, I got kids, I got this. It's I don't. My mama raised 4 of them by herself. You hear me? And when went through whatever struggle she went through, but she ain't goddamn me. Like,
hey Tom, Marcia said, but having the kid full time is way more expensive physically and financially.
what the fuck?
I don't think you spend $1,500 a month on the kid in 1 month. So give her a chance to get on her feet. I mean,
the thing is, if your rent $1,500, that means you had some type of job or something. So
I think that's what they said. She lost her job, so she might be able to get back on her feet into it. I mean, like I said, it depends on how this woman has treated you. I know some dudes who got it and would do it. I know some dudes who have excellent baby mamas and they would do it for her. But I'm talking about how long and how many times. You know, it's a lot to it.
I ain't paying my baby mama rent. I don't give a fuck what you going to do.
Hey, Louis.
I kind of got mixed feelings about this. I more so agree with what Tara said, where she said, like, you know, it's based upon like the dynamic of the situation, based on the dynamic of what type of bond that we got, and like if you ever been there for me during the struggle, because it might have been situations where you was there for me when I was in the jam, even if we was together, you know, and you never really like do the IOU thing. So in my heart, I'm always feel like, you know, if you ever come about a hard time, you know, I can help you out. But I would be like, you know, I got you this month, I got you for this 30 days, but you got in 30 days, you need to figure out what you need to be doing, because I'm not doing this no more. Like, if it's that much of a burden, you can just give me my child, and you know what I'm saying, I take care of my child. But you know, I commend the brother for, you know, talking to his woman, sitting down with her and trying to have a conversation with her. Whether the conversation went good or bad, he still was transparent. He didn't take the money out and just give it to her. And like Tara said, he might just had it to where 1,500 probably ain't even like, it ain't even that. You know, it's 1,500 might be a lot when you in a situation where you're trying to grind, but to some people 1,500 might not be like a whole lot of money. So I think it just depends on all of the factors that will make me. But I'm not caught up like that about money. So it's like, if it's that, but it gotta be for that, and my child, I gotta know my child is benefiting out of it and all of that. But I'm like Tom too. I just say, give me my child, and you know, I got him. You just worry about you and get you together. You know.
Hey, Stacy.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, listen to me. So let me just say this. I know some guy who was helping his baby mom out and decided to have the child live with them. And after so long, he had the child, right? He went and filed child support on her. You know what I'm saying? That he had the child all these months and everything, which he was able to prove. And it was so crazy. So then she got this good job and he filed child support on her. It's crazy. But anyway, let me get back to the subject at hand. I would say it just depends on, you don't want to see your child suffering. So if it's a month or no more than 2, I would go ahead and help out. Just depending on, and this if this is not an ongoing situation, you know. So if the parent has been shown herself to be, you know, liable or just take care of the child and all that, and this is a good mother or good father, I would do it, you know, and to uplift that person, not to hurt them. And then knowing they have my child or whatever, I'm there for them. But you know, they can't be just being outrageous with the situation. So that part.
All right, Nucci.
I done that shit before. I done offered to pay the rent and shit for my baby mama I'm not good with. You know what I'm saying? Like so like and it don't matter. My kids, as long as my kids is there, I'm doing anything. You know what I'm saying? And shit, low key, I'm not finna motherfucking go kiss no ass, no shit like that, but I'm still gonna make sure my kids good. And that's really all it's about. You know what I'm saying? Cause 9 times out of 10, guess what? If she going without it, the kids going without it. You know what I'm saying? So if they ain't got no if she ain't got electric, the kids ain't got electric. If she ain't got food, the kids ain't got food. You know what I'm saying? If it's the same hand. It's the same hand. They in the same house. So that's how I look at it. That's how I'm always gonna look at it. My baby mama who good with me, if I don't have the kids here. But let me call her and ask her for anything. Guess what? She gonna send it in the flash. Why? Because she know damn for sure anything her and him need out there. I got him when I got it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what all that's for real. That ain't for no bullshit. Even my baby mama in U City and shit, the one I'm not good with. If something really was to probably hit the motherfucking fan and shit like that, guess what? It still pop out. But she done it over the years. I don't give a fuck what the fuck kind of attitude she got towards me and none of that. It's about what the fuck they know that you'll do for them no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Especially as long as you get you talking about the well being of your motherfucking kids. And shit. So people out here who be on that bullshit about time limits, all that no. Cause sometimes nigga time limits don't mean shit. How many of y'all motherfucking women who done been with niggas who ain't had jobs in years? So you talking about a time limit? You know what I'm saying? And you held that nigga the fuck down. You know what I'm saying? So that's I don't want to hear all that. That's bullshit. But it's kids. It's motherfucking kids. People need to grow up.
Well, they can come over there with me. That's grown as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? Look, sometimes some people ain't got the room or the space. You know what I'm saying? But you might have the money.
You gonna make it
You
happen?
might not even be in the same city. But guess what you do have? The funds. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
nah.
And shit, people don't want to uproot their kids' whole lifestyle and shit like that because they ain't got it for a couple of months.
So, Tone, you just say no, no at all.
No,
You just say no.
no.
Teresa said, depends on the history and relationship, also our finances.
Exactly.
I like that he's speaking to his current woman about it, but it's obviously he's just telling her what he's going to do. He's not asking.
He should not have to
You
ask.
don't have to ask to take care of your motherfucking kids. You don't have to ask no motherfucker you with to take
I
care of your
think it is
motherfucking
a
kids.
conversation
Who
to have, but the asking part is a bit, yeah, that's a bit much.
you ain't never got to ask them. That a motherfucker who expect you to ask them to take care of your motherfucking kids
It's just
need
for
to
me,
not be
it's the
your woman.
respect. It's the respect. You know how much I
It's no,
respect you
you
as a
you talk
man.
to them out of respect, but
No,
you
no, no.
don't
That's not what I'm
ask.
saying, Nucci. I'm talking about for me
Yeah.
as a woman. When I'm looking
Look,
at my man and he tells me that he stepped up for this woman who has his kid, it's the way I respect him. So you are a
For
father.
sure.
You actually
For
care,
sure.
and because you got it, and it's not going to be a hindrance to us. You know what I'm saying? I just find it to be respect. You got too many women who sit up here with deadbeat dads who never see or take care of their kids, and they be perfectly fine with that. I just, it's gross.
All right,
hey,
Tad.
look.
Is it if I'm not liking what she said, or is it asking me how I feel about him doing it in the first place?
I guess how you feel about it, the person.
In the first place, I think it's a beautiful thing. It's been done to me. It's been done by not only my child's father, but also his parents. I mean, it's a community thing. I'm a
Right.
sweet person. I'm a good mother. They came in town for my wedding and things of that nature. But I think I have a problem with. I think the problem is that she didn't understand what she was getting into when she's dating somebody with kids. Maybe that's the thing, because if you have the funds or you have the money available, it's not a big deal whether it's $1,500 or $15. That's their finances or whatever. But if you have a problem with what somebody's doing for their child, maybe you shouldn't be dating somebody with kids, because sometimes things big or small is going to come with that other person. If he didn't have a problem with it, why is your problem so big? then I think maybe he's gonna have a problem with that new woman because that's never gonna work. Because his kid not going nowhere and issues coming up with the kid, and he didn't have a problem with it. He wasn't complaining.
Now, if he had
to be complaining.
If she had a savings account, he went and took her money and did this.
But that's not what the issue was. I
That's
get all of those things, but
that's
she
the
was
only
just mad
time
that
I
he
could
did
see
something out
her
of his
being
own
mad.
money for his own
Exactly.
kids and his own
Other
kids'
than that,
husband.
she
Now,
ain't
I
got
don't have a
nothing to
problem with
say.
that because to this day, when I have a flat tire, if my daughter father see me and he helps me or he sends friends to come help me. He said he always feels responsible for me because he gave me a baby. Because I never gave him no trouble. So she might be the same.
Oh well, yeah, I got a lot of trouble for my shit.
Speaking of flat tire, that
see, that's what it's about.
Look, the transition to our next
baby
topic.
mama like that, man. You ain't trying to help her out like that.
Yeah, my baby
Hey,
mama
look.
didn't do
Y'all gotta listen to the host when they say we transitioning to the next subject.
I know. Listen, this ain't got nothing to do with kids, though. Next topic. Speaking of flat tire, a guy couldn't afford to get his girlfriend car fixed, so she asked her ex-boyfriend, and he helped her. So my homegirl needed $1,500 to get her car fixed. She asked her man, and he didn't have it, so she got the money from her ex-boyfriend. And her boyfriend want to break up. Was she wrong up in this piece?
Soul food.
Hold on, before y'all answer that, let me go. Teresa, I just meant she's addressing it as if he's asking, and that's not the case. As a woman, I'm surprised she's got a huge issue with it. It's his funds. It sounds like it's the first time she's asked.
On the baby mama, yeah.
About this topic right here, Tab. I'm gonna let you go first.
I mean, don't I gotta get my car fixed? I got places to go. I'm sorry you didn't have it, but you are a boyfriend. Like my husband, I feel differently. I'm getting my car fixed for $100, Alex.
All right, Louis.
All right.
Well, you're on mute.
Say something.
So I feel like, can you? All right.
Yep.
Yeah, man. I feel like okay. I would say this: if I could do the same thing as you can do, it ain't no problem with it. So what's cool for you to do is cool for me to do. So since you open up that door, that's what you did. I can't knock you. Hey, I ain't having it.
What was supposed to get to work?
It's cool. Listen. That's what you want to do. We can do that. Like, listen. I'm not here to force you to be nothing that you don't want to be. So if you want to be resourceful, if that's the way you want to be resourceful, okay, I understand. Hey, just know, hey, it ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun. If that's how you gonna play it, so if I need something that you don't have,
okay, so Louis,
that the rabbit got the gun.
Right.
But Louis, check this out in real life.
All I'm saying is. When you open the door for certain things like that, because I'm pretty sure you're going to tell me to have sex with him, you didn't promise him nothing, it was just a friendly favor, you're going to tell me all of these things and you want me to believe this and not be mad, right? So if it happens to happen to me, then believe me and don't be mad. Like, just accept it. Like, I believe you. I trust you. Go ahead, do what you do. Like, it ain't no reason to fall out about you. Hey, he gave you some money. He saved me $1,500, right? It's cool.
Depending on
yeah, wow.
But no, Louis.
Hold on, Stacey Lovelace said she did right, and Marcia said she is so out of pocket for calling her ex. She just little low her man.
That's a little low move. I think that's part of the reason I got a divorce. My ex-husband little low himself. He asked me one time, "Can I call my baby daddy?" And do something.
What?
I said, "Yes, I can."
Oh, he was trying to pimp you then.
Yes, I can. And I did.
Yeah.
And he took care of it.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, Sarah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Who?
Sarah.
Okay, so I'm so sorry for this answer. I agree with that, but I got to get my car fixed. But here's the thing. I promise you, I'm not telling my dude where I got it from. Like that's my only problem.
I'm not a liar.
So I'm not a liar either. I'm not telling you where I got it from. And if you ask, I'm gonna say mind your business. Because when I asked you, you said you didn't have it. So it's irrelevant.
The mission of the truth is a lie, Tara.
I
don't know where
telling
you come from. That's a
where
lie.
I got it from. Okay.
Y'all hear that, right?
Because let me tell you something.
Right.
Let me tell you something. Here go the thing.
Hear
That's
that,
gonna be the end of the relationship. It's going to be because it's either gonna be like soul food. Oh boy, like they just said it in the article, whatever. He wants to break up with her now. Why are you mad? Because as a man, you could not provide for me. So I found someone who could. And now I gotta have this argument with you. Here's the thing. I'm not answering where I got it from. If you need to know that bad, pack up your stuff and leave. But I just don't want the ensuing War 27 that's gonna happen. Just leave if you're gonna leave
I'm
anyway.
gonna tell you, I got it from Ted, and my car's fixed now. If you want to pay Ted back, you can take it up with Ted. But I had places to go and people to see.
But I mean,
So
are
that's
we
just
even
like,
attracted to him anymore? Like, am I
So
even
that's
attracted
just
to him
like,
anymore if I had to go to another nigga anyway? Like, do I even want
you
to be
couldn't
with
give
you
me
anymore?
head the way I want to head. You couldn't have
Hey,
sex with me the
y'all
way I
giving a
want
lot
to
of
have
bullshit
sex,
ass
right?
justifications to
So
be
I
fucked
went
up.
and found me a woman that could do it just the way I needed it done. And if
See,
you
this is
want the
what I'm saying.
relationship to be over with, it's cool
In
because
the whole
you couldn't do it
relationship,
the way I
just
needed to be done anyway, right?
in the
Come
whole
on, man. Like, you
relationship.
can't
Anybody got
justify
time for
right
that?
is right, wrong is wrong.
Hey, Stacy.
End it all.
I gotta get my money, so I gotta get to work. I need my car fixed, or I need to be able to move around to get my paper. So I'm gonna need you to understand that I had to go do what I needed to do. So now, if you fail to realize or understand that
Y'all hear that,
you
fellas?
couldn't help me, then that's your loss. That's your
Y'all
problem.
gotta break up with him. You can't stay with him after that.
I'm saying no. If he's gonna want to reap the benefits of me working and getting around to get this paper, hey, I'm gonna need him to understand what I had to do to go get that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
wow.
And so that's all it is. I mean, I'm not finna sit around without a car and not get what I need to get or do what I need to do. Come on, we both just gonna sit around and look at each other. Either you gonna go make it happen or I'm gonna make it happen. Simple as that. I mean, y'all want to talk about how independent women are nowadays anyway.
So 3 for 3 women. Are you
Hey.
telling them, Stacey, or are you gonna keep it a secret like Tara?
No,
I'm not keeping it a secret. I'm breaking up with him. I can't be with you no more if you can't provide for me. So
Okay,
just go.
so here's what I'm going to say.
Whoa.
He's going to have to understand and respect the fact that I got it done. You know what I'm saying? This is what I needed to get done. I got this done. Either you're going to respect the fact that it happened. Oh, I didn't go sleep with dude. You know what I'm saying? I went to
Or
go
you gonna
get
hit him?
Hey, can I go next?
What?
Yeah,
I'm not staying in that
Delisa, we
relationship.
letting them know.
I feel like it's such a disrespectful thing to do. You gotta break up with.
Hey,
It's a disrespect not to tell him or to lie. That's disrespect. How about that? Look,
I ain't gotta tell you where I got it from if I just broke up with you. Leave me alone.
well,
Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
that part. Well, I don't play them type of games. I'm just gonna let it be. No, look, I needed, I had, and this, that, and the third. That's all.
You got some dudes that'll beat your ass after saying something like
hey,
that to him. I just don't
Hey,
want
let
it.
me go.
I've never had that type of problem, but okay.
Y'all know
look.
y'all both.
Hold on, Tom, before you go read this. Flanica, what you think about that? Now, Flanica says, this was when you was talking, Louis. He said, clear and concise, Louis, big facts. Teresa says, oh, nah, not the ex. Not if I'm in a serious relationship. Smells like disrespect. You better ask your mammy, your friends, whatever.
It's
You're leaving the
disrespectful. He
door
ain't
open
have
for
it.
your ex to
Exactly.
cut in. Stacy Lovelace said that's a good point. Don't tell him shit.
No.
Mr. Ross says I'm gonna tell her to ask Buddy for 3K next time. Fund our vacation.
You know what, Ross?
Marcia says, "Oh my God, I
Now he
can't believe
both
the
though,
ladies
right?
tonight." So is it cool for your man to hit up an ex because of something you can't do? Never. All right, go ahead, Tom. Go ahead, Tom.
Who's to say
Hey,
that
so
they
look,
ain't hitting up their wait, I'm asking her question. Who's to say that they ain't already hitting up their ex or they friends already? So that
but
part.
see,
Go ahead, Tom.
that part shit, girl.
Right.
If
Right.
you got
Said
that
that poor
pessimistic ass
shit,
mind, you
girl.
giving yourself that pessimistic mindset to make you to justify you doing some fucked up shit in your mind.
Speak
Like,
that
he
shit,
probably
Tom.
already to hit the bitch up, so let me go and do that's fucked up. The nigga lost himself.
Right.
He doing right by you, bro.
Boy,
That's
these
fucked up.
women.
Hey, but look, hey, you know what's funny though? Why ain't nobody say we gonna be sharing my car until we get the
Because they don't
1500
look
to
at it
fix
like
your
this.
car?
Cause I got places to go. I got things to do. I can't be sure I gotta go. I gotta move now. I got
That
time.
part, I can't wait for you to get off of work.
That Jody wait for me in the
that's a
car.
self.
I never been that type of chick. I got
That's
to
a
move.
self-centered mindset.
Okay,
It
so
does,
is
and that's
he
why I've
gonna
always
give
had
me
my
the
own.
car? Is he gonna give me the car and let me drop him off at wherever he needs to be? Because I need to
Right. I'm gonna try to take you to work and pick
You
you
said
up.
right, Tone.
Like the thing is, like when you're in a serious relationship, it's compromising. The fact that, cause like dead ass. Let's say you at work, right? You at work. He hungry. He hit his ex to come to the crib and cook for him because your ass at work. I gotta
Lord, have mercy.
But see,
I gotta
that
eat.
was the thing is
You
I
open
didn't
the
provide.
door for
I
that.
gotta
You
eat.
open the
I
door
already
for
did.
that.
I already took care of that though. Next.
I already eat.
So you trying to say, Tom, you never did that? You trying to say you never did that shit?
I never did what?
You never did that? Somebody ain't never got you no food? Your ex? What we saying?
My ex got me food.
I just said, you saying that never happened? That scenario you just said.
Look at him smiling. It's happening. He guilty as hell.
Hey, let me explain something to you though. Look.
See, I just have to leave when stuff like that happen.
Look.
I ain't doing no thing.
Look, me getting food. Me getting food is me getting food.
So you need
No, ain't no goddamn you get food. You get
Hey,
food.
we're not. But even in these situations, was I right for that? Fuck.
Hey, you could have ate a piece of bread, my dog. I need my car
Drink
fixed.
some water and lay down, my dog. How about
Like,
that?
for real, to where, but in the same breath, we supposed to work together and compromise. If you ain't compromising, then you ain't my bitch. The moment you decided that I'm gonna go and get this money, for the moment you decided that you weren't my bitch, like straight the fuck
Maybe
up.
she wanted to be your woman, not your bitch. So good for her.
That part.
Especially,
And let's go with this that part shit. You can't use bullshit to justify bullshit. It's all bullshit, man.
you have
You
Break
just use
up with
bullshit to
him
justify bullshit.
and go
Shit,
find
my
somebody
bitch.
who can provide for you.
Hey, look. Hey, check this out.
Now check this out. You just called her your bitch. Check that out. So she can go to her ex anytime she wants.
Since you call me your bitch, I'm gonna go and get $1,500 from my ex. That's a dumbass excuse.
No, because you help.
Hey, well, Sia says I will go without before I hit up an ex and I have a man. And Teresa said, facts, Tone. It's a temporary solution to a temporary problem to maintain respect in a relationship. If y'all working, it shouldn't take long to get the tire fixed.
On my mom,
y'all go
God,
they said the question said she needed $1,500 to get her car fixed. She went to him. He could not help her. That means he had no ideas, no resources,
so if
no
the nigga
plan.
couldn't help you, why the fuck was you with him in the first place?
That you're not no more. I'm not no more. My ex gave me this money, and I'm single.
So yeah, we got this
Right.
argument over niggas that ain't
I don't
shit.
know, man. This shit crazy.
Man, come on, man.
This shit is retarded.
Go ahead, Ducci. Let
This
Ducci
is so much fun.
Y'all should
This
just go
shit
ahead
is
and go
fucking.
with the woman with the bag, man, because they evidently said that they gonna leave you if you ain't got 1,500.
Hey,
This
you might as
shit.
well. Any female that got more money than they got, you might as well just leave them right where they at, and you might as well get
It was the fact that he had no idea to even try to help.
And then the thing about it is, right? Even if I go rob, hustle, and everything to go get you that 1,500, I eventually fall upon a hard time. You still gonna leave me anyway. If I go to jail, you still gonna leave me anyway. So I might as well be playing for the next person anyway, because it is what it is. I'm in a lose-lose situation. Shit.
I think this question would be different for a girl.
I need doctors.
I think this question would be different for a girl in her 20s or 30s. When you in your 40s, I'm not trying to be with a nigga that still got to struggle. I'm sorry. You judge me if you want to. I need you to have your stuff together the way I got mine together. So this question, I think, is more for
y'all fucking
younger
with
people.
niggas who don't know how to do shit in the first place?
First of all, I don't know how to
Why
work
is
a
y'all
car.
fucking with niggas who don't even know how to do shit? Like, nigga, he don't know how to change a tire. He can't do basic maintenance on a motherfucking car. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that.
Everybody
it don't matter.
Everybody ain't too.
Basic maintenance.
I see what type of mentality.
Oh, say ain't no tire change cost no $1,500.
What the fuck?
But no, I'm just saying, look,
bro.
It's basic
like
maintenance
that,
though, nigga. Basic maintenance, nigga. I just did basic maintenance on my car, and if I'd have took it to the shop, that'd have cost me $4,500.
What you spend $1,500 on?
I said that it cost me $4,500. I still spent $1,200 on their
On
motherfucking
a
thing doing
tire?
basic maintenance on my
No.
car.
Nah,
Where did
basic.
y'all get the tire
No,
from?
Yeah, nah. I just said transitions. We speaking on time. Just
Oh,
transitions.
it
It
wasn't
wasn't the
about a
tire.
tire,
It
Tom.
wasn't the
nah.
tire.
But I'm just
Woo!
saying basic
Oh
maintenance,
boy,
man.
now you. I mean, I'm
Motherfuckers don't
thinking
be
motherfucker.
knowing
Nah,
like
I'm
they
just
don't
saying
niggas don't be
transition
knowing
because you
shit.
mentioned a car, like a tire on the car. So I
Hey,
just
hey, hey, hey! I'm just gonna say this, Nucci. Everybody ain't Nucci. Know how to fix a car, know how to do this, that, and the third. Okay, but they can. Hey, they can pay for it. So if they can't pay for it, you don't need to be with them. That
I
part.
just say, hey, I can pay for some
Nigga.
shit.
Look,
all right, yeah.
even if that
Man,
though, a
Hey,
I,
Louis,
motherfucker
hey,
I'm
gotta
just
Louis,
still
having
be
fun. Don't be mad
having the
at me.
door
This
hey,
open.
I
You
this
know
don't
what I'm
even.
saying? You
question was
left the door open
hilarious
for
to
your
me.
shit.
That's
Hey, I
just
don't even
This
cut
question
reality.
is
though.
hilarious to
I
me.
don't
That's
even cut the grass.
stupid. That's what it
Though.
is.
Hey,
It's
listen,
fucking
hold on,
retarded.
hold on, y'all.
That's a
Teresa said,
I
but
reality.
don't do
why
nothing.
don't
That's
you
how
have
y'all
your
think.
own money to fix the
See,
car?
don't be that
Then
way,
gonna
Louis.
leave your bed because he also doesn't have it
Exactly.
right.
I
You ain't
believe in
car
Hey,
generosity. If my
but you
car's
gonna
broke,
leave
I
this
don't
me
want
is
to have
a
to
because I
deal
ain't
with
got
it.
hypothetical
$1,500.
question
How
that
that
does not
sound?
apply to my real
Don't
life.
make
I'm
sense.
sorry. This is hilarious to me.
Exactly.
This shit is retarded.
All right,
Like
I'm
I
man.
gonna
said.
always
Let,
keep a
let me,
stash for that
let
type
me,
of stuff. This ain't even my issue. I don't even know
Exactly.
why
Right,
it's
we
something.
answering it.
But
This shit's
Louis
stupid.
thinking the worst of all of us right now. He is.
Nah, I'm just saying, like y'all represent black women. So when y'all talk about how y'all leave a man, like you gotta understand, that's real. This is a real issue. These are real things that really go on out here. And when you project that, that makes a man go out here and do everything under the sun to keep up with what they think that they have to keep up with to be called a man. And then you got people
Mm-hmm.
out here doing extra shit that they don't need to be doing because this is what they've been taught to think that a man is. And I've been victim of that at an early age. So it's real, man. For real.
Well,
You
Louis,
The
can't
I'm
real question,
Teresa said, I
I'm
love
sorry.
this dialogue.
me too, it's so
Sorry,
funny. But the real question is, why
Louis,
would you
I'm
feel
so
comfortable
sorry.
calling your ex about that? Why would you still be
Louis,
talking to your ex to
Some
ask for
people do that shit.
$1,500?
hey, Louis, I'm so
That's just
sorry that you
ignorance in a
feel.
relationship.
I'm so sorry that you feel this way, but I'm just gonna keep it real. Um,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real. I have a son, all that. I'm gonna keep it real though. Like if I know you out there trying to hustle, you're trying to get to work, you're trying to do what you need to do, and your man don't have the money to help you, then you have to do what you have to do so you can continue to live. I mean, I'm sorry. I'm not saying that it's right. Hey, if he leave, okay,
Okay,
leave,
so
but you still got to live your life. I'm not gonna tell no
we
young lady
okay.
not to call her ex or not to get what she needs to get, to get her car
What
fixed so
about
she can
standards
live her
though?
life. Huh?
What about standards though? What about having a certain level
I
of
got
standards though?
standards, but
Like what about
standards gonna keep your
what
bills
about
paid.
I'm saying
If
like
those standards gonna keep
no,
your bills
listen,
paid,
we're not
those
we're
standards
not
gonna help you
we're
live.
not talking about money. We're not talking
What
if
I'm
you would
saying
sell
is,
your soul
why
for
does
your
she need the
if you would
car?
sell your soul for $1,
Why
then
she
you ain't
need
gonna
the
want to
car?
leave no way.
Why she
That's
need
what
the
I'm
car
saying.
though?
But listen,
I'm a different type of
Atlantica
caliber
said
dude
not as
though.
concise, but still big facts, Louis.
I
Let,
know,
let,
but
let,
my thing is, why does
Yeah.
she need the car though to get to work or to sit around? What she need the car for? I mean, what she
Listen,
need a
I'm
car
not
for?
listen, let's get this
To get
clear.
the
I'm
kids
not
to the
knocking you for going to
daycare,
get
to get
1500. I'm
yeah,
not
we've been
knocking
on
you for
this
going to
topic
get
too long.
1500.
Let's go to the next topic.
You
okay.
feel what I'm saying?
Next
I'm not
topic.
That
knocking
Yeah,
was
you for
fun
going to
though.
get the
Yeah.
1500.
it's
Just
cool.
get 3 stacks. Just get 3 for
All
free
right,
anyway.
Louis.
That's all I'm saying.
All right, Louis. Next video.
There's a lot of men who are terrible at communication, but there are some men who are great at it and still running the brick walls when it comes time to express themselves to their woman, right? So we got to accept the fact that some women just don't take information well when they are the cause of the issue that the man is bringing to them, right? Like they want communication about how hard my job is. I'm tired. My best friend snaked me, man. My mama tripping. My family want this from me, all that. And all that. They open ears. They sitting down with their therapist legs crossed with the notepad and everything. Open ears to listen to you, right? But when it comes time for me to sit down and tell you about what you doing wrong, it's not as open. It's not as much of a, okay, I'm going to sit here and let him get at least a complete thought out before I jump in and I interrupt him before he gets across what he's trying to express. So again, if you want your man to be more communicative, ladies, let me give you a tip. Stop interrupting him when he's coming to you and he's trying to express himself. acknowledge the fact that it took him a lot to sit down and talk to you in the first place. So when I sit down and I try and you interrupt me every 4 words, and then you question, damn, why don't my man talk to me? He talked to his friends, he talked to everybody, but he don't talk to me. It's because you can't shut up and accept what it is that man that loves you more than anything in this world is trying to get across. So again, if we want more communication, let's open the door for it.
All right, Tara, go. See you over there going crazy.
Before the message pop up, I'm gonna go ahead and say I'm in trouble for this currently. I stay in trouble for this. I stay in trouble for this. But no, facts. Nothing, no lies detecting what he said. A lot of women can't handle constructive criticism. A lot of women who love their men don't want to be the thing that causes him pain. So it hurts us, but we can't get mad at us. So then we end up lashing out and it just doesn't go right. I think if we took the time to be quiet, to listen, if you already sitting there with your therapist hat on through the friend and the work and the stuff, then if you have questions that arise, write them down. Let him speak. Write them down so that you can ask him at a later time, once you've gotten everything out. And just ask questions. Okay, baby, when you said when I did this is how I feel. I'm doing it for this reason. So he can tell you, well, that's not what I'm getting from it. When you do this, I feel it's this way. So even if this is what you meant, that's not how I'm receiving it. This is back to love language. This is back to communication. But we do have to stop interrupting men when they're speaking. They're never going to be able to get their thoughts out clearly. And again, if you feel like it's an attack, write down what you're feeling, write down what you're thinking, let him finish, and then it'll be your turn.
All right, I'll read this for last question. Teresa said, why isn't the do what you have to do to share a car for a week or two until y'all got money? And Flanagan said, snitched on yourself again. Go ahead, Tab.
You were gonna do it, don't play. It's fine.
But I agree with what it was. Can you run it down for me real quick? I forgot.
Tara, go ahead and run it down for you.
Women don't know how to shut up long enough when their men are trying to explain to them.
All right. I'm not combative, but I do struggle with interrupting people when they talk sometimes. And it's because sometimes I don't understand where they're going with it. So, but if you let people sometimes go so long, I'm lost. So I'm not going to get your thought anyway. But I guess it's best to just let you keep ranting or going or getting your point across for 20 minutes. And then you're going to be mad when I be like, okay, so babe, when you first started, when you had said this, I didn't understand. Then you're going to be upset at me because why you let me talk all this time? You didn't even know what the fuck I was saying. So that's where I be coming from with it because I'm slow just a little bit. But it's never combative. Stop laughing, Tone. I'm totally serious right now. But I'm never combative with it. But I do agree with the post that some people just hate criticism anyway. But when I interrupt, I'm trying to really understand people and where they're coming from. But I'm going to try to work on that because I hear that it hurts you guys. And I don't want to hurt you guys' feelings. Aw, 14 tinks. But I promise Tabitha to do better. How about that?
Ducci.
Oh my God.
Yeah, that it's definitely some truth to that. I think we need to practice listening and shit better. Like when people really is let them get their shit off. You're not gonna hear everything anyway. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna understand everything a lot of the time. But let them get it off. So once they get it off, then you got a chance to actually talk and have a half decent conversation. You know what I'm saying? So, and that's on both sides. You gotta let each other, you know what I'm saying, have a chance to rant and say what it is that you need to say about your counterpart. You know what I'm saying and stuff. That's the only way you learn how to take care of each other better. You know what I'm saying? Is by listening to what the fuck is wrong in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So, if you gotta go ahead and let a person rant, let them rant. Be quiet and let them do their thing. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna hear everything. You're not gonna remember everything. But it'll be better to let them get it off their chest.
All right, Stacy.
All right, Stacy. So Oh, let me see. I used to be so bad at this, Lord. I got so much better. Even my son, he used to call and be like, "Is this a red day or a blue day?" So blue red, you guys mean stop. I'm finna hang up now. Blue day. Oh, she cool. I could talk, you know. But now it's like he calls me every day, and it's like, "Hey, mama, blah blah blah. Oh, I'm in the gym. I lost 12 pounds. Oh my God, I'm so good." Just stuff. Just like, and I'm so excited to even talk and just listen, even though he can go on and on and on like I can. But I'm so appreciative that I can listen and just have that have the time, you know, because nobody is promised, you know, these hours, y'all. So I'm learning to do that. Because once they're gone, you're gonna miss them and all this. So that's another thing, you know. So if you feel a certain way about a loved one and you love them, you have to be able to communicate and give them the time and stuff because you never know how long you got with them. That part.
All right, Tone.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to get my thoughts together.
Nigga, you eating.
I have never seen Tone this high. He's so high.
High as fuck.
Oh my
You
goodness.
fried, boy. And you
Hey,
motherfucking
that's
bashing,
that
boy.
legal
Hey,
marijuana. Something wrong with
Tab,
that
he
shit,
just got
dog.
some he just got some motherfucking dispensary weed today.
Something wrong with that shit, God.
He's somebody high as fuck.
You usually don't go from there?
Huh?
No.
Oh, you usually don't?
Yeah, I'm a street nigga.
See,
I
now
don't
you
want to
know
show
what
my
you're
ID,
missing.
you know, I don't want to show my ID to get no weed. I feel like you setting me up. You put my name on somebody's list. And then when everything go all bad, my dumb ass on the slavery list, on with 50 and 5 other million Americans.
But now
I
this
don't know
nigga
if he
that
got
just
the capacity to answer this question.
Nah, but hey,
he
nah, check
just
this out.
walked into weed heaven, boy. I'm telling you,
Check this
this
out.
nigga just walked into weed heaven.
I completely and 100% Virgoingly agree with everything Tab said. Like sometimes when you be in conversation with people, it's not even that I think I'm smarter than you, but I be like knowing where shit finna go based on like who I'm talking to. Like I know how you are, I know what you are. You hear me? So I could kind of see where this conversation going. I ain't finna let you just bullshit my ear off, right? Like straight the fuck up. I'm not finna do that. So I'm gonna interrupt you. Like you say, I'm not finna let you go all the way to the fucking end, and I don't know what the fuck you talking about. I'm like, man, what the fuck is you talking about, bro? Right now at the beginning part, what the fuck is you talking about? So I can get it. So before you go to chapter 2, explain chapter 1.
But what I have to work on as a woman, though, for men, it's not okay. It's like it comes across differently, I think. So
Yep.
you probably still gonna be able to do that and behave that way, but I should
don't
work
know.
on that.
I don't know because I'm.
But it's how you ask though. It's how you interrupt. See, it's how a woman interrupt.
Pause.
If you
Pause
interrupting
when I'm
like
talking.
if you interrupting like baby, I don't understand what you saying. Then it's different. Then I can kind of like what you don't understand, like, and then you can explain to me what you. But if you just trying to like be combative or just make
I'm not
me
combative.
just follow what I'm saying, I'm not saying you. I'm just saying in general. That's how most women are. Like when you kind of like telling them what you saying, they kind of like don't like you saying it, so they gonna become like an antagonist and combative of what you're saying. It's not like they just organically listening to really put themselves in your shoes. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like
Hey
that.
Lloyd, Stacey
Yeah.
Lovelace said, "I'm sorry." She said, "If it's dumb, it's dumb. I'm not listening to 20 minutes of stupid shit."
Ooh.
Fucking God.
Yeah.
Look,
Yeah, you're not
imagine
supposed
me
to.
arguing for a motherfucker for 20 minutes on some dumb shit, right? Then when I'm finna die, I need 20 minutes to tell my mama I love her and shit. My life comes to my fucking life. Until I sit here and argue with your stupid ass for 20 minutes. Hey, shut the fuck up, bro. That shit get on my nerve. I'm not finna do that.
See, well, a thing for me is I don't like if you come to me and you say, "Well, you did this," and I don't feel like that's what I did. I want to immediately tell you that's not how I meant that. No, that's not what I said. I don't want to listen to you yell at me for something I don't think I did. So that's what I get real defensive, and that's what I have to work on. I'm not gonna tell you what you have a right to feel a certain way, but if I think you blatantly mischaracterizing me, I got to jump in and say something, or at least that's I'm trying not to be that way.
With this though, I think with criticism, people take a shot at their character as a whole, as opposed to the actual problem that they're going through.
Man, that smoke detector is driving me
Hey,
crazy.
look, Marcia
Somebody
said,
must need
"Tone,
a
I am weak,
bone.
running back because I zoned out. My bad." Hey, Louis, did you get your answer when
He
you?
could repeat it if he tried.
Nah,
Yeah, I'm
I
ready
just
for it.
want to
Yeah.
add. I just want to add this, right. Like I feel like both parts have this issue with to the other person and not interrupting. I feel like that goes on
Oh,
both
nigga, I got a
sides.
piece of
But I
tea.
feel like that you gotta learn how to first of all, you gotta learn how to communicate effectively with the person that you in the space with. First, that's what you gotta learn because you gotta know what to say to make them listen to you or how to bring it to them to make them like put their guards down. And then I feel like the person that's talking or the person that's listening, you got to put yourself in the other person's shoes and like think how they think and feel how they feel and put yourself in they space. That way you can kind of like articulate what you're saying in a way that's not offensive. I feel like that's really the issue for real.
All right. Teresa said most people listen to criticism and are eager to defend themselves versus trying to understand.
Fact.
Yes, ma'am.
What they say?
Yeah, that sound about right.
All right. Next topic.
I think one of the most freeing things that has ever transpired in my mind is to accept people for who they are.
Yeah,
Let me tell you
absolutely.
one of the things that also holds us into bondage. When we have an idea about someone and we really, really see the potential of what
For
they
sure.
could be, when they never enter into the potential and the potential does not turn into reality,
For sure.
I now start feeling like you owe me what
Yeah.
I saw that you had the capability of being.
Absolutely.
And because you never became that, now I'm holding this against you and now I am resentful of you. Well, the only way that I'm able to free myself from that is if I see them for who they are and
sure.
not who I thought they were going to be potentially. Sometimes we are feeling like people owe us something because we have fantasized and romanticized about who they are, not really accepting who they are right now. So now I am holding on to something that was actually never true, but my mind made me feel like it was a possibility that it could be true. So really what I'm holding on to is an imagination of something that's never going to become a reality. As long as I hold on to the imagination, Pastor James, I can never break free and live in the reality of what the person really is.
Hey,
Man,
she just smacked
hallelujah.
that shit in the
Amen.
face,
I
boy.
think I caught the Holy Ghost.
Hey, look, I feel you, Fletica. Fletica said whoever was the hype man needed to cheat. So,
Right.
yeah, say it. Keep on. Mm-hmm. But go ahead, Louis. I'm gonna let you take this one first. He's like, yeah, say it. She up here talking, and then she ain't even say nothing yet. And then, yeah.
100%.
Go ahead, Louis.
Yeah. So yeah, most definitely. I feel like she nailed that on the head. And I feel like people most definitely got to quit doing that. Like, I feel like if you see the potential in the person that you in that space with, it's your responsibility to pour into that person and help them to identify with their greatness and their potential. I feel like when you just sit back and you criticize and try to evaluate, you the op. You know what I'm saying? Like if you just gonna sit here and be mad at me about something that I ain't got or that I don't have in this season, and you supposed to be my other half, that means you supposed to fill in what I lack. So I feel like that if we can't rock like that, you ain't the woman for me because as your man, that's what I'm gonna do for you. If you tell me you want to go do something that I'm completely not interested in, as your man, is for me to tap into that and show an interest or have some form of education or knowledge to where I can make you be better in that space. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my belief, though. That's just me.
All
Stacey
right for that.
said, yes, know your audience. Go ahead, Tara.
I believe that, and I agree with everything Louis said, but I'm gonna add this caveat to it. Talk to them about the potential you see in them. Find out if that's even what they want to do. They may not be interested in any of the things that you think you see in them. And so you're setting them up to fail because they're never going to attain or reach that because it wasn't on their radar. So make sure you sit down and say, baby, well, I see that you're good at this, this, and this. I feel like you have the potential to do this. And he might go, yeah, that's cool for a hobby, but that's not what I want to do. That way you don't set yourself up for failure and you disbelieving in him or losing faith in him. And you don't put him on some pedestal to attain something he never, ever wanted. So communication is key with
Fact.
that. And we really got to stop getting with people based on potential. You got to get somebody who's a go-getter, get some ambition, who's driven, and most importantly, let that man tell you what he wants to be and what he wants to do, so you can support him in that aspect.
All right, Nucci.
I think that's a woman thing. I've never learned a woman on potential. I don't do that. I learn
Yeah,
people for who the hell they are.
it's a woman thing. I think you're right.
You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, I've never learned a person, a woman on potential. I don't look at women and be like, oh, she got the potential to be a model, and then I'm mad that she not a model later. No, the fuck. You know what I'm saying? That's not what the fuck we do around here. You know what I'm saying? It's I don't know, man. I think trying to look at what somebody can potentially be is not really what you're looking at. You're looking at what you want in a person, and you trying to portray these things or whatever that you want in the person onto the person that you are currently with, type shit. I think that's what happens most of the time. Um, People see potential that they want. You know what I'm saying? So just because they might see a nigga who a hustler, he a little go getter and shit like this, you think that nigga can run a business? No. You know what I'm saying? You got to get with people who actually on that level doing that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you get with people who actually running a business, or at least they trying their ass off to by themselves, and they might need a team. You know what I'm saying? Because you can't never do shit out here by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Being an individual and shit and independent and well, being independent is fake. Being an individual, you know what I'm saying? That's a different thing. But still, with that being said, shit, you can't be looking at people for potential. Potential a lot of the time is some shit that you want, not what they want. I don't see that being something that is beneficial, even starting a relationship as, you know what I'm saying, and stuff, because it has no way but to lead to failure, probably, or disappointment.
All right, Stacy.
I agree wholeheartedly with Louis this time. Good job. I really do. I think that it's you should help your mate, overcome or be what they or get to where they're trying to get. You know what I'm saying? It's not all. It shouldn't be all about you. It should be about helping each other. So I'm gonna have to agree with him that part.
All right, Tab, before you go, let me read this comment. Teresa said, facts, we got to stop living in a fantasy in our mind of what someone was or could be versus who they actually are or who they actually want to be. Right.
Hmm.
Yes.
That.
Oh yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with what Teresa just said and with the video. We got people. It to me, it's maybe at the age. If I was 20, all the potential in the world could be everything. It's different now. Like at 44, your potential almost means nothing. It comes across delusional if I'm just like, yeah, he has the potential. No, somebody started laughing. That stuff don't even sound right.
Yep.
It has to be a whole different level of what we're saying here. Like the potential of what? Like the potential of both of our lives meshing well together, yes. But not the potential to be who they should be in
They
themselves as an
40.
individual.
Right.
All right,
So,
Tone Bone.
All right, check this out.
All right, check this out.
It's like he's sliding into the frame.
are you done eating?
Nah, not for real. But look, check this out.
He higher than me right now on the
Hey,
show.
nah, hey man, hold up. I'm trying to remember.
It's over with. It's over with.
Nah,
You fried.
what the fuck is the topic?
You stay away from that dispensary wherever you went. There ain't
Seriously, don't ever go
What the
back.
fuck is
The
the
group
topic?
chat.
The topic was something.
No shit, Sherlock.
Delusional versus potential.
Oh yeah, all right. So look, when you with it, I feel like when you tell them, like when you go look at a person, you like, they got the potential to be. like what Tara was saying. I think what Tara said. Like that's your thoughts on what somebody else could be.
Mhm.
Motherfucker might not even got that motherfucker. They don't even they on the other side of the spectrum with this shit. This is your imagination on what somebody else should be doing. The one thing that I fucking hate is when somebody take their mind and put it on my actions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? To where with going with Nucci said, I can't date you on potential. I date you for who you show me you are. Until you show me I can't trust that version of you anymore. Like Louis, I first meet you. Like, there's nothing that you can say to me that I won't believe, because nigga, I don't know you. You don't know me to lie to me. I'm not finna question shit you saying to me until you make me question the shit you saying to me.
Facts.
You know what I'm
That's the
saying?
way
Like,
it should. That's the only way it should be.
Mm-hmm.
to where the thing is, it's like there's this whole potential shit that I definitely living in a fantasy because you want people to be the way you want them to be. That's fucking crazy.
Agree.
Nobody. And then look, the thing is this: if somebody was actually everything that you wanted them to be, would you still want them?
Yeah.
Nah.
The fuck?
It's like it's everything that you imagine. It's nothing outside of you. So it's your thoughts. Eventually, you're gonna get tired of seeing the shit that you think all the time.
Maybe, but let's try it.
What the fuck?
Yeah, I ain't fucking with it.
All right, so go back to being hot. Let me get to this next. Not just playing.
No, I mean, because they're that like the uniqueness of people is the fact that we're different.
Facts.
Like the reason that you mesh with somebody is because you're different. You may have things in
Mm-hmm.
common, but you're a different being.
Right, but
I
I've
think
never
both of y'all
envisioned
saying the
something in
same thing though.
I've never envisioned
I
every
think
aspect of everything about a person. So there would still be uniqueness to be had. And I
I
get my
think I
fantasy.
think the potential is that a person like has the qualities to be able to come into a space with you organically for y'all to build together. Like, I don't think potential is like the potential when you was 18 or 19, like, oh, this person got potential to be this. I think potential is like this person have a good core foundation. This person have similar belief systems and good energy. So I feel like if we was able to be in this space, then like they say, we can establish, you know what I'm saying, something.
Okay, I
But
get it.
other than
I
that,
get it.
it's a delusion.
All right, I'll go to the next one.
Why do I keep on attracting the same person? I've had a lot of coaching calls in the past couple of weeks, and I can tell you this is a question that shows up a lot. It's very easy for us to point the fingers at other people, but I'm not going to do that. Have you ever considered that how you present yourself contributes to who you attract? The way you respond, the way you engage, the way you dress, the way you communicate, your presentation contributes to who you attract. And I know my law of attraction warriors are about to come in and say, it's not about who you attract, it's who you entertain. No. Who you attract plays a major part as well, because sometimes it's not necessarily that person. It's not always a bum person that's just being attracted to you just because they want to test the waters. Sometimes it's you. What are you projecting? Because the principle of similarity plays a major role. Sometimes you resonate on unresolved issues, and sometimes you are projecting unconsciously. You're just simply not aware of it. If you display negativity or insecurity, those who connect or resonate with those characteristics are going to naturally be drawn to you. The way that you present yourself shapes people's perception of you. The way you dress, the way you speak, the way you carry yourself is going to send signals to people to help them identify the type of personality or lifestyle that you have. So if you're trying to figure out why you keep on tracking Lil Ken or Lil Jen from around the block, how are you presenting yourself? That's all I'm saying. To add to my first point, if you have not worked on your trauma, I'm not telling you to fully heal, but if you haven't even done the work to really get to the root problems of your trauma, you're going to attract people who are having those same struggles, probably have not worked on their own traumas. Familiarity causes us to be attracted to what we know, especially dysfunction. Think of it this way. Familiarity is misguided comfort, which means you connect with people who mirror your past. If you really want to get to the root of the issue and you really want to address yourself, that means you have to point the finger at yourself. You have to start looking in the mirror and saying, you know what? Maybe I have something to do with this as well. Okay? I hope this helps you all. Happy healing. Bye, babies.
Tab, go ahead, Tab.
Ooh, yeah, I agree because I'm an empath and I'm very soft. So typically attracted very aggressive or assertive guys because I'm the whole total end of their spectrum. Hence why people will be like, how did you end up being shot at? Right? Because I typically go for people that are my opposite. So yeah, I always will like what I lack in myself in the other person until it gets turned on me. So I agree with it. That's something that I struggle with to this day.
All right, Tone.
Um, she said a lot. She said a lot. I agree. I look. I don't. I like when people be saying like they attract a certain. Like I feel like it's not about who you attract because like a lot of different type of people are attracted to you. A lot of different type of people like try to talk to you different things. It's more so about who you picking. Like what you were saying. Like you got to deal with yourself. Like you really got to like elevate your mind to a different place or like not even elevate like grow anything. Just be about something different. Like do things differently. Change your social circles and things. You know, open your mind to different things, and then you'll run into different situations. Stop speaking so pessimistic. What word?
You're right. Pessimistically, you're right. You were
That
correct.
word.
Yeah, that word right there. Like stop speaking what Terry said. Like like that don't be like you truly gotta you
You
know
gotta like.
hey come on now you doing
Sorry, I'm sorry.
it's like say it's power in the tongue. You know what I mean? So if you steady saying like certain thing like I'm always gonna attract this person or I attract this like you're gonna always do that. Like change your mindset of what you ultimately want. Like know
But
what the fuck
Tone,
you want.
sometimes what you attract isn't always negative. Like I always attract people around me because that treat me like a lady. Like I've always told you guys, you
But
call women all
look,
types of beasts and everything, but you never talk to me that way because of how I carry myself. And that's how she started off with me.
and you got me to apologize to you.
Because of how I
Yeah.
carry myself. So I
Yeah,
pull that
yeah,
out of you.
and for
That's
real.
so
But
that's
see, the
something
thing
too.
is,
So it's
and go back to what you said.
positive
Yeah,
and
like,
negative.
but see, like, and I don't like you got your moments, but I don't think even in your moments that I've seen, you have not like you're not a like ill will type person. You're not a mean person. You know what I'm saying? To where it's like you always try to look at the bright side of things. You know, that's like a bubbly character. You know, to
Huh.
where it goes into what I'm saying, like like you think a certain way, you're of that world. Like I can sit down all day and pick the imperfections of life out. You get what I'm saying? And be mad about them, or I can sit down and look at everything that I do got and be happy with everything I do got and be grateful. You know what I mean? So it's like glass half empty, half full type shit.
All right. Stacy Lovelace says potential is your delusion placed on another person. All
Facts.
right, Stacy.
I forgot through all those likes. I just messing. Look at Tom.
He hit like 100 in a row, though. That was
Oh
a record.
my God. Okay. What were we talking for real?
I better get right. I
Attraction.
ain't gonna do this high next
Attraction.
week.
Okay, so how you attract others by through you and your if you're negative, you're gonna attract negative people. Okay, yeah, that is so true. But I feel sometimes you could be with somebody, and you're all bubbly, you're positive and everything, and then like we were talking about earlier, how they have certain people that they bring around you that make you become negative. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing too. You know what I'm saying? To where then you start changing. So I want to say don't let other people make you become who you're not. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Energy
gonna kind of twist,
vampires.
yeah, I want to kind of twist that around because so if your person is hanging around negative people and bringing them around you, or they have this disrespectful attitude, or people who disrespect you, all that type of stuff, and then it makes you become the person that you're not, then that's a problem, and you need to exit as well because you want to keep being the same sweet, nice person that you are, and keep that positive energy and all of that. So that plays a part too. So I think that's the thing also. So that's it.
All right, Nucci.
Yeah, attraction is real. You attract positive and negative energy though all the time. You know what I'm saying? the thing is, it's your choice when it come down to it. You know what I'm saying too. People choose, like she said, to go with that familiar side, which a lot of the times is that negative shit. You know what I'm saying? Because they already know it. They comfortable there. You know, they afraid of what's new. Um, usually, which keeps them away from learning something new on that positive side. You know, pretty much it. Simple shit.
All right, Tara.
Surprisingly, I agree with Nucci. I was going to say the same thing.
Why it gotta be surprising?
Shut up.
Right. Like I don't never say the right shit or something. Fuck out of here.
Say that,
Oh, the
Nucci.
shade.
You
Oh,
know
the
what
shade.
I'm Noochie Nooch.
So no, seriously though, I think people don't even realize, we don't realize it about ourselves. We see someone and there's the familiarity of the past and the traumas that we as kids, and we're like, oh, I went through that too. And so you immediately trauma bond. And somehow that becomes we're in love or we love each other. We've been through the same thing. And
Man,
sometimes that's so toxic.
as fuck.
I think that's why people say opposites attract. You really do want to have people around you that don't suffer from the same thing that you do all the time. That's not where you
Hmm.
want to meet, and that's not what you want to build a foundation off of. It's really toxic. But I agree with everything that she said. And I think that's one of those videos that you could replay, write the stuff down, and really start to tweak and learn and make better decisions in your life.
All right, Louis.
Hey man,
I say it's half and half. Half of it is attraction. Is how you conduct yourself, how you carry yourself, how you dress, where you be, how you move. You know, because you're gonna attract people will be intimidated by you if you stay like you in your lane and they ain't in that same lane. They not gonna even know how to approach you. So you're gonna get more people to attract you that you kind of on that level with because they're gonna feel comfortable in that pocket with rocking with somebody like you. The other half is everything in life based around a choice. Just because you're attracting a whole lot of things don't necessarily mean you have to choose that. You feel what I'm saying? So you gotta, you're gonna choose 9 times out of 10 what you comfortable with. So if you meet somebody and they going through a similar issue or they going through the same thing, then that's probably who you gonna choose. So it's half and half.
All right, next topic.
A man can come in and crave that safety and don't get it. We talked about this yesterday on a pod. A person can come in and build a wall because they have to safeguard themselves because they don't feel safe in a space. A woman can interrupt you and you don't feel safe. A woman can be distracted when you're trying to talk when you're trying to talk to her and they don't feel safe. You could be interrupting a man and he doesn't feel safe. When he's coming to you in a vulnerable moment and you shun him, he cannot feel safe, which makes him safeguard subconsciously. And that comes from memories and past experiences and things like that. So yes, it could have been something, darling, that you did do in a marriage that was messed up. I'm married and I can tell you right now, if I didn't listen to my husband when he came to me, if I looked down upon what he was saying to me when he was trying to make a decision, if I felt like I was better than him and I minimized him, he's going to naturally safeguard. It's not necessarily turned just against you. He just doesn't feel safe, and you can remind him of a space where he didn't feel safe before and it shows up. So we can't always say that this person was always this way. No, I can tell y'all at a countless couples that I have worked with, that person at the beginning was the most vulnerable person until that person showed them they were not safe and secure in that relationship. And they put their safeguard on against the very person that they hoped was going to make them feel safe.
Man, she out here killing motherfuckers. Good Lord, have mercy, Jesus.
Yeah, Tara, take the.
Oh, I mean, first of all, I just want to say my condolences to all the men who just got their hearts broken when she said she was married. I do. I feel sorry for you. Because I didn't know she was married.
Yes.
But I will say that I love everything that she said, 100%. And that's a scary thing. If you really love your partner, she was talking to women, so I'm gonna speak about women. If you really love your man, to think about that. Think about you being unwilling to listen, you being unwilling to take the time to make him the center of attention and give him that stage could cause him to safeguard against you. And that's like your number one fucking job in the relationship is to be his safe space, to be his helpmeet, to be the person that he does not have to combat against when he got to fight the rest of the world and work and maybe family and friends and all of that. You are supposed to be the place he's supposed to feel safe. I know we always talk about women wanting protection and us needing to feel safe, but men need that too. Where does he go and what does he do if it is not you? So that's a humbling thing. I mean, it made my skin like tingle to hear about that. It's devastating to be there, and it's probably really hard to get him to open back up once you do it. So we got to pay attention to these things the same way we pay attention to them for women. I agree with everything she said, and I think we got to do better as women.
Hey, Tad.
I agree. It's very similar to the first video, but I agree with everything she said and Tara. We just gotta. That's why y'all just be saying be quiet. Y'all just wanted to just get it off y'all chest. So I think that's what I've heard tonight. So I don't really have a problem being quiet. I just interrupted for clarity, but I'm just shut up.
Stacy.
Oh my God! You said you don't have a problem being quiet.
I know. It's like it's like the videos are very similar from the other ones. So like halfway through it, I thought it was the exact same video.
Well, look, I used to have a problem with being quiet, but not anymore. Because I want more peace for myself. I get tired of now listening to myself or just talking. It's like, so I'm good with it. Like, just do you talking? If you just communicate, like, open up. I'm all for it. I love it. I just want you to do it. But if you reaching out to somebody else or whatever, John Blow and Susan May and all whoever, that's not cool. So if you don't feel like you can open up to your mate, then that's not your mate. Okay. So first of all, anyway, I just feel like, yes, I talk about my son all the time. I've raised boys, I raised my nephews and all. I think it's a wonderful thing for men to open up. Just do it, but that's where I'm at with it. So kudos that part.
All right, Tom, before you go, I guess Flanagan thought he was saying Stacey was about to go the fuck off. Well, go ahead, Tom.
I take it out.
Nigga, all right. Tom is
Nah. I really like when she be talking. Her and that light skinned one with the light skinned nigga, not the skinny one.
Trip.
Yeah, not the cocky nigga, the little nigga.
Not the cocky nigga.
The little nigga. He cold, like for real. Yeah. It's real, but not. I think it's more so speaking like it's like she was talking to that lady. So it'd be like a lot of times women get blinded by what they perceive a good woman is, right? Like I'm a good woman in this sense, I'm a good woman in that sense. So why wouldn't a man want me, right? So I did everything for him. Why would he not open up to me? I do this for you. I do this for you. I do this for you. I'm this and this. But why won't? And it's like, and I gotta go like what you say. What y'all say? I'll go back to listening and not listening in the sense of like just shutting up and letting me talk, but straight listening, hearing what I'm telling you. My problem is understanding what the problem is, and not taking it as an attack on your character as a woman. Because you may be a great woman. You may be a woman that do everything that you do. But right now, you're just not fucking listening. And then I say you don't listen, and now you taking it aside. So don't I do this and don't I do this and don't like what the fuck? What that got to do with the fucking shit I'm talking about now? And then you wind up flipping the shit, and then the nigga wind up in trouble for some shit that he had a problem with. It started off with him having a problem, then it ended up with him apologizing. Women cold as fuck, bro.
Well, I'm gonna tell you what I got a problem with, because y'all, my fire detective went out for the longest. Is that your fire detective going out?
Probably.
Right, y'all got on me so bad. All I keep hearing is that part.
Yeah, but that's just the bells going off in the background, let you know I'm talking that shit.
All right.
Nah. You gotta make it like men need respect, and to not listen to somebody, to not really try, like if somebody trying to talk to you, you're not listening. That's like one of the biggest form of disrespect, especially if you're supposed to be my mate. Like shut the fuck up.
All right, Louis.
3 things: peace, love, support. Like what she said was, that's what it breaks down for the man. That's what she telling you to demonstrate. That's what that's gonna break down for the man. If she just gave you Jews on how to keep the man that you in the space with, you know, for most men, right? It's difficult for us to be vulnerable and transparent because that's not how we was raised. You know, you was raised rough. You was raised not to talk about your emotions. You was raised not to, you know, have feelings like these things. And so when you find somebody that you feel comfortable enough to be in that space with, to really be vulnerable and transparent with, which you should be able to be like that with your woman, and then you're not getting the type, it's a different level of respect that you have to cater to a man with when he expressing his feelings, because this ain't something that he does. This is hard for him. This is like a woman having a baby when it's talking about a man expressing his feelings. Like, it's just that hard. Like, we ain't, because we feel like the ones that's supposed to be the rock. You know what I'm saying? So when we have to tap into that part of us and tell this to you, it does something to us. A real man anyway, you know what I'm saying? So when he doing that, you should give him your undivided attention. You shouldn't be doing everything under the sun or interrupting, because you really need to hear. Because as his woman, you supposed to be able to see what's wrong and like get them together, tighten them up. I'm gonna give you an example. I'm gonna say I'm gone, right? Like, this is the example I would give all of y'all, you know, for a man and for the woman, right? It's like a mother, right? You know, every man was raised by a woman called his mother, right? So she gave him a sense of security to be able to express himself, to be able to be vulnerable, and she'd ride and die for him. She'd give her life for him. So whenever he come into dealing with another woman, she gotta somewhat resemble that same love for him, for it to resonate in his soul and for him to hold on to it. And it's the same way for a woman that got a father or never had a father. Her ideal of what her man is, that's what you're gonna have to be for her. Because if not, then you're not gonna be the man for her. I'm done.
Nochi.
Yeah, I mean, shit, I pretty much said what I had to say on this type of shit earlier. Only thing is, look, I had to talk to some guys of mine like a while ago about something similar to this, and I was asking them when was the last time they had a real conversation with they girl and shit about how they doing, and you know, had she asked him how he was doing for real, you know what I'm saying? And you know, the niggas couldn't remember the last time they girls really asked them how they was doing, you know. So when they come to this shit, a lot of the times, it's not happening for real because the world today, like, this shit done got so superficial. We wake up in the morning and text how you doing, like it's saying hi or good morning. You know what I'm saying? And stuff, and people not never really asking how you doing no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, it don't mean the same thing as what it used to mean no more. Now it's a motherfucking me HYD. You know what I'm saying? It's a,
Right.
you know,
Right.
it's
Right.
it's a HYD in a text. It's nothing serious. So nobody takes it serious, especially men. You know what I'm saying? Because they know it don't mean that when they get it. You know what I'm saying? And stuff that they not saying how you doing for a nigga to open up to them and talk to them at that moment. They just want to know how you doing to see if you good to chill with that day or something, you know, type shit. So uh so yeah, it's shit done got real superficial out here, like even with the way that we greet each other. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of the back in the day when we used to say that shit, it really meant something. You know.
All right, next topic.
Before we even get marriage, I think we're also set up for failure because it's like, well, I want to marry him because he makes me happy and he does this for me and he does that for me and all of those things. And we have the list of who we want and who our wife's going to be and who our husband's going to be because of all the things that they do for us. And we're going to spend our lives happily ever after and all that stuff, when it should be the opposite. In like, no, I want to marry him because I just want to be with him for the rest of his life. Every day that he wakes up, I want to be next to him. him. I want to be the one that makes him happy. I want to be the one that serves him. I want to share my life with him.
I was gonna say, let's take it higher.
Yeah.
I want to serve him.
Yeah.
I want to serve him, and maybe that makes a woman's flesh scream, "You're not ready."
Yeah.
I remember when Sarah called Abraham Lord. I don't know the original meaning of the word, but she called him Lord. And I'm not saying that you need to call your husband Lord or your wife Lord, but what I'm saying is that there's just something about two people that are bent on serving each other.
Absolutely.
That is much better than two people bent on being served.
But how the fuck you
Louis.
remember
Go ahead, Louis.
Abraham being called Lord by Sarah? You wasn't
Because he
alive,
read the
nigga.
Bible. He reads
Go
the
ahead,
Bible.
Louis.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you
that's
wasn't
fact.
here.
That's fact.
Yeah.
That's fact. That's fact.
I just want to say he sounded a little
That's how
fruity.
they.
Go ahead.
But that's how they
He
acknowledge.
very
That's how
well
they
versed.
acknowledge they men,
Go ahead,
though.
Louis. Go ahead, Louis.
That's how they respect. That's how they respected them, though. Like I'm very, very keen on that, man. Like, you know, that's why when the women were saying what they were saying, it's way more than money. I know dudes they got money that don't give a damn about no female, man. That'll throw whatever they need at them just to be able to dog their ass out. You feel what I'm saying? And treat them like shit. So when you talking about, oh, if he can't do this nigga love you. He ready to sacrifice his life or kill something and spend the rest of his life in prison just to defend everything you stand for. Like this is a real thing, and I feel like if you gonna come into a space with a person talking about you, this person's man, or you this person's woman, you should be looking to serve them. If not, then what is your purpose? If you was created to be a servant on earth, you telling me the person that you saying you finna spend the rest of your life with, and that's the reflection, the complete opposite of you. It's like serving them should be like serving yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Facts.
Get on your knees, ladies. Get on your knees.
All right, Tom on a hot man.
Nah, hey, I agree. Like what Louis was saying. Like he was losing me at first because I thought that, hey, nah, not Louis, but the nigga on the video, he was tripping. Like, cause I thought I'm like, cause sometimes like you know them niggas that be into that, they be trying to say, oh, the woman be supposed to serve, the woman supposed to serve. But it goes back to the partnership. You get what I'm saying? Like y'all supposed to want to help each other. Y'all supposed to want to build each other. Like you don't get into the marriage to say, oh shit, I want to marry. I'm gonna marry my girl because she gonna make me the best nigga I could be. Nah, nigga, I'm already working on being the best nigga I could be. She just compliment that, and she's working on the best woman she could be, and I compliment that. You hear me? So what the thing is the teamwork. Like you say, I just want this motherfucker to be next to me for the rest of my life. Like, it ain't no like benefit that a motherfucker can do for me because I'm with her that I can't do for myself. Like it ain't based on material or nothing like that. So I think when people put tangible goals and tangible, like restraints on their relationship, they doomed to fail because everything can be obtained. So once you obtain it, then what?
Hey, Stacy.
Yes.
Well, I'm just gonna say this. Listen, y'all, I don't have no problem serving my man as long as he's serving me, and that's something I do anyway. I mean, it's something this is something I do anyway. I make sure he's straight. If I'm getting something to eat, I'm getting him something to eat. If I'm cooking for
Ain't
him,
nothing
not
wrong with
just
that,
me.
Stacy.
I do what I
Right.
do, and that's just me, and that's just how I was brought up, And that's shoot. My nephews, I taught them how to do the same thing for women or they roommates or whoever. It is what it is. That's just what it is, and that's how I was brought up.
Right.
So y'all know how I told y'all about my stepfather. I didn't think he needed to be treated like a king, but my mama, that was her husband. So it is what it is. So I'm just used to this type of stuff serving, like tomorrow we're doing National Night Out. I'm serving the community. This is what I do. So it is what it is. It just, hey, you can't knock a person for who they are. And I'm glad to be me. That part.
All right,
That's
Gucci.
right. That part.
Yeah, that's definitely what it is when it comes to this relationships. You're supposed to be in it as close to 50-50 as possible on all the levels. of your relationship. Support in whatever fashion that is, for each other, mentally, physically, sexually, all that shit. Take care of each other. You know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. If you in that, if you choosing to be in it with that person, that's the choice you made. So you shouldn't even have a problem trying to be that servant for the person you chose to be with. You chose them. If you got a problem, then that's probably not the person you should be with.
All right, Tab.
I agree. If you have a problem, that's not the person you should not be with. As a divorced woman, I definitely agree with that statement.
All right, Tara.
Yeah, I agree with everybody said. We all have our versions of how we interpret this. I think it's a beautiful thing when you meet a man who knows who he is and how he wants to address his woman, and can lead you and guide you in that way. I've always been a natural nurturer. I've always wanted to be the best version of myself or whoever I'm with. And sometimes you can be with a crazy Negro, and you can be a crazy woman with that crazy Negro because it's how your energy matches at that time. But as I've gotten older and in my current relationship, it's just different. The things that I see, the things I understand, the importance of energy, the importance of listening and communicating and serving. There are things I do now willingly that people tried to get me to do for a long time. And I'm like, nigga, this is who I am. And if you don't like it, you can step. Whereas now, this man can come to me and say, this is what I need. And I want to be every bit of that and then some. So I think it's all about who you are and where you are. And when you meet your person, when that person comes in with that energy and you want to be of service, you want to serve. So yeah, I think we should all aspire to get there. But the problem is, a lot of times we're not evenly yoked with our person. That's not our person. We're out here trying to give to somebody we have no business being with. But I think when you find your person, because it's been the hardest thing for me to come up out of who I am and learn to be this new version. But it's been the easiest thing I've ever wanted to do willingly. So.
All right, that's the last topic. Here we go.
A lot of women don't accept the reality that men take respect over love.
Absolutely.
Any day.
Mm-hmm.
Any day, every day of the week and twice on Sunday. Respect me before you love me. And then women position themselves where it's like, well, I'll take safety over love.
Damn. Safety, huh?
So as long as I feel safe with you, I don't have to be in love with you. Because I'll marry the man that I respect before I marry the man that I'm in love with.
You know what? Whew. When you say that out loud,
she ain't lie.
That makes some sense.
Yeah, no, she didn't lie.
I have no rebuttals.
Because even the safety, immediately when you said safety, I'm like, no. In my head, I'm like, no. They want to marry somebody that's financially keeping them safe.
And it's so many different
protect.
It's so many different layers to safety.
But mine
emotionally
keeping them safe.
But I don't have to be in love with my husband. Because I'm not gonna always.
You're not gonna always.
No.
Yeah.
But if I'm safe, where the I'm going? Oh, I'm right here.
All right, Tara, I'll let you take this one.
Oh, you would. Okay, I do think that sometimes we get in situations where we will make the decision. It's like we used to do them little things when we were younger. You do the pros and cons about the dudes you like. You like multiple dudes, you go pro and con the heck out of both of them and then try to figure out which one you should go with. So it's all about what's important to you. And this day and time, you want a roof over your head, somebody who's going to help you raise the kids. So you might want to be with somebody that's going to protect you financially, keep you safe, and make sure you're not out here struggling and make your life easier over, the guy who you just happen to want to give your heart to. We've seen this in all of the freaking plays from what's Shakespeare and all these other people where you be in love with someone, but they say love don't pay the bills. So instead of you wanting to lead with your heart and figure out how to make it work and trusting that, you will go over here and be with somebody for what they can do for you. And I'm not necessarily sure how long that lasts and how long that works. I'm a hopeless romantic, so I want both. I want to be with somebody that I'm in love with and we can do all those things together. But I do think a lot of times people settle for what is important for them in their lives at that moment.
All right, Stacey.
I'm going to say I want it all. I I need the love. I need the stability. I need it all. I'm not just selling for, if I'm not in love with you, what the hell I want to be with you for? No. I
Right.
mean, now when I'm married to you and stuff, I may say I ain't in love with you, but wholeheartedly, I want to love you. I want to grow with you. I want to be in love with you. I want it all. I'm not going to settle for less, and going forward, I know that as we grow, it will be more, and much more. No, I'm not going. I know people look at marriage as like a business now. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people say that it's business or what. No, you gotta love your person. You gotta want that person. When you sit next to them, you want to be like, oh, that's mine. You know what I'm saying? That's like, I don't know what this is. This new age thing. People, I've had traumas. I've been through things and stuff, but I still know that at the end of the tunnel or the road, I want love, and there's potential within that. Don't just settle. We talked about this before. Like, people are just settling. No, want what you want, get what you get. Hey, get it all. That part.
All right, Tad.
Hold on, let me remember what it was. Because it was the last one. It was the old girl. Hold
Yeah.
on.
She says she don't have to be in love with her husband to marry him. She
Because
just
They want
women
wants.
like to be
safety. They want
women.
safety.
We
Want
were married
safety,
for
and men
safety
want
versus
respect.
love, and
Men,
me
Man, respect
was
versus love.
respect. So do I agree with it? Yes. But it also depends. Love, like she said, it comes and goes. Love is a feeling. It's not tangible. It's not logic to me. So I didn't marry for love, and we see how that ended, right?
Yep.
But I don't move that way. I don't move off of emotions like that. So I'm wired to go what's going to be logical for me. So I'm going to move to what's safe at all times.
That's
So
because
I
you ain't found
definitely
the right
understand
nigga.
that. I agree with it. What you say?
He said that's
That's
because
because
you
you ain't
ain't found
found
the
the
right
right
nigga.
nigga.
Possibly.
That's what it
Possibly.
is. I'm telling you what it is. See, I'm telling you,
Go ahead,
most
Nucci.
people don't
I
even
mean,
know
go ahead, Lou.
what love is. First of all, they don't even know what love. They just use this word, right? I love. But see, when you like, first of all, when you look up love, love is a verb. That means it's an energy. It's moving. It's doing something, right? So that energy should give you. If you say you love this person and you see this person in need of something, the love that you have inside of you should motivate you to go out here and make the money to be able to make sure that that situation is secure. I don't give a damn whether you're a woman or a man. It ain't no love, ain't no gender thing. It's both of them. If you see your man in whatever type of situation that he need, and he need the love inside of you should to give you the energy and the power to go and make that transition and go and make that happen. I think that the reason that people say that relationships or marriages is a business is because that's how they're approaching it. They're approaching it like, here's my job security, here's my pension, here's my 401k with this man. But the person that they really love is over here. I feel like if this is the person that you love, you should come into a space with this person and say, hey, look, nigga, I love you, but this is what we got to do. Step up and be a boss bitch and say, hey, look, this is what I need. Even if you love me the same way that I love you, we finna do this together, we finna make this happen. And if he ain't willing to step, then he really don't love you. That's just how that go. I think that you taking a cop out and say, oh, his security, that's weak. That's weak. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Mm-hmm.
be a grown adult, be a woman, or be a man and step up and say, we finna do this together. Let's make this happen. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's love. All that other stuff, that ain't no love, man. That's contracts, those things people sign in, those, okay, we break up, I get this, or you die, this. I'm not saying that those things, certain things ain't good for certain situations, but that ain't what a relationship really centered around.
All right, Nucci.
Yeah, man, that's okay. So he said some true shit. You know what I'm saying? Women will marry. Women don't have to be in love. They're marrying for the best situation a lot of the time. A lot of the times women they just choosing men for the best situation. Um, and stuff, and they not really looking for love most of the time. They looking for they come up. Um, to sadly say, you know what I'm saying, and shit. And it's good women shit out here who do that, but but People looking for they come up. Um, it's just what it is. Shit, this shit. And then when it come to men, men out here on the same shit. You know, nowadays people are looking at materialistic stuff and they calling that attraction now. You know, instead of looking at what it really is that you like
Facts.
about a person or the things that you into a person for. They looking at the money, they looking at the clothes motherfuckers wearing, the shoes, how many J's you got in your closet. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. These motherfuckers can have 100 pairs of J's, but they ain't never bought a car. They still living in their mama crib. You know what I'm saying? That's some more shit. But motherfuckers be out here looking like they a whole lot of something.
All right. All right, yeah, that was the end of our show, man. We had another crazy show, a lot of great topics, a lot of great dialogue. Stacy, let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Whew. Let's see. Well, tomorrow, National Night Out, you guys. For anybody that want to come, you can. We're doing National Night Out downtown. Let me know if you're interested. I'll tell you where. Um,
Tell us
I,
where. Tell us where.
you know where, Louis. Shout. You can come. You coming?
Yeah, I'm
Look,
coming. Where is it?
where
It's
you be
her.
coming already.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
It's her.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look. But anyway, so that's that, and then I'll be heading to Houston on the 3rd. I'll be gone until the 10th. So that's a little, yeah. Anyway, y'all, but I'm trying to have my spirits up right now because granny, this is just the thing. It's like y'all know. I right about this time last year, y'all, if I don't know if y'all remember, but my aunt passed, so it's like, oh my god, like right during this time, and it's like now my granny is his, yeah, I don't know what this is, but um yeah, trying to be good. But no, I'll have things coming up here soon, yeah. But just pray for me. Yeah, for my Houston trip and all that. I appreciate it.
All right, Nucci, let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, shit. Nucci Bang on all platforms. Few things coming up. It's a Body is out, you know what I'm saying, and stuff. Some of the stuff is out anyway. I'm putting other stuff out on Facebook and Instagram for order and everything
Did my
coming.
shipment come in today?
I'll check in a minute and see what's up. But yeah, so that's that. And then look, we got National Night Out, right? They got some shit over in fucking Asia called fucking National Day or some shit. And then you know these motherfuckers uh holidays stretch for a week. You know what I'm saying? So they finna fuck my fashion show shit up, man. I probably ain't gonna have my fashion show stuff in time.
So it's Chinese what New Year's or something, right?
Nah,
What is
that's in January, but this shit is called National Day something or Nations Day or some shit like that. So they
mm,
finna have some like some nations thing for 7 to 9 days
mm.
and stuff, and it starts tomorrow uh and stuff. So yeah, they messing with my fashion show shit. So I might have to postpone that and do my own fashion show later, which is what I planned on doing anyway. You know what I'm saying? So put all that together and let everybody know. And then, like I said, music dropping real soon on all platforms, y'all. I'm gonna keep y'all informed. I want to see if I want to put this song "Blunt and Baby" out first. Y'all ain't heard that yet. It's a hit.
All right.
Who featured on that? Who you want to tell us who's featured on that?
The homeboy Green, from the Bronx.
All
Yeah.
right. Louis, let them know where they can find you. You got anything
Y'all can
coming up?
catch me on Instagram, man. Gateway Lewis, man. It's all good. Lacey and I got some more scripts we got going on that we gonna be working on. Me and Nucci been locking in and trying to see what we finna do on this music side. We finna cook up something, man, to put something out, man. So stay tuned. Y'all got podcasts, all that coming up. So just stay tuned and we'll keep y'all posted. For sure.
All right. Tab, let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Yeah, Tabitha Shantae on Facebook and Instagram. And if you are free this Wednesday, you can come out for the What You Talking About game show. I'm going to be the new host 2 Wednesdays a month. So I'll post a flyer in the group.
All right. And once again, rest in peace to my grandmother, Marie Sellers. We're going to keep everybody, going to keep your memory alive. And y'all just stay tuned for what I got covered. So we will see y'all next week, same bad time, same bad channel. Good night, everybody.
Good night.